hate your hair.
You hate your. Hello, welcome to Icewind Dale, the Omen Seekers. This week we face a dragon. Let's get into this recap and see what the heck is going on with these guys. Dr. Lazarus, Flight, Bree, Caldorix, Dave, and a mutilated mind flayer named Fjorl emerge from the fortress, and the doctor pulls out the psi crystal. He passes it to Dave to attune to, hoping this will lead the group to the location of the distress signal. And as Dave focuses on the strange stone, his eyes gloss over as his mind begins to surge with information. He begins to walk in a straight path through the mountains. Although a trip through the mountains would take a lot of time and energy, and so Fjorl suggests that he may be able to control the crystal with more nuance. Travel around the mountains, but still be able to follow the distress signal. This seems dangerous. But with time running out, Flight puts his trust into the blood-covered mind flayer, handing him the crystal. Fjorl takes the crystal and crams it into his gaping head wound, his hands coming back bloodied, and proceeds to lead the group around the northern edge of the mountain to an alcove on the west edge where they found the crashed Nautiloid ship and were attacked by huge centipede monsters. As the heroes slayed the attackers, Fjorl attempts to board the ship ahead of the group, but Flight makes sure to run up and keep an eye on him. Inside the vessel, they find themselves stepping into a messy storage room containing 3 floating baby squidlings pulling themselves around with their huge face tentacles. Guarding these childlike entities is a burly hunk of stitched-together flesh. Making sure not to stir up trouble, the group meticulously search through some of the crates in the room. Fjorl finds a vat of some sort of pink slurry, and he starts to go to town on it as the others uncover a crate of strange firearms without chambers for bullets. Dr. Lazarus recognizes the design, but otherwise the device is alien to him. But the others wouldn't know that, with how quickly he was able to figure out the battery and the firing mechanism. He loads every working gun he can into his pack as Bree heads upstairs with a new friend sticking to her like a slug. Zglard! It keeps casting into Bree's mind. Upstairs, Bree discovers a butthole on the 2nd floor, as well as a working ballista, the walls lined with bolts. On the 3rd floor, Bree meets one of the owners of the ship, another mind flayer, yet much smaller than the one she had already met. This mind flayer was the size of a gnome and introduced himself as Dredavex. After a quick discussion, Bree informs Dredd that 1, they do have a psi crystal, and that 2, it's in the possession of a mind flayer who is currently on the lower deck. This seems to be concerning for the mini flayer, who doesn't like how rude and abrasive normal mind flayers are. And this is when Dredavex's lubricant exploded, and after hearing what was clearly a butthole opening sound, a second mini-flare emerges at the top of the stairs, looking down into the cargo hold, aiming his mysterious firearm at them. This is when Fjorl starts to get nasty, declaring a hostile takeover of the ship. The psi crystal in his head, having given him some of his powers back, he tries to mind blast the tiny flare, but fails, and almost immediately gets knocked unconscious by Flight. The group chain him up against the wall and remove the crystal, giving it to Dredavex and Vorin, striking a deal. In exchange for the psi crystal, the Ceramorphs would use their ship to assist the group in fighting the Chardalyn dragon. The Mind Flayers agree, but not wanting to risk their ship again, they make the caveat that if the ship drops below 1/3 health, they'd have to pull out of the fight. Caldorix sees the ballistas and is pumped for battle. He starts to grab bolts from the wall on the 2nd floor and make piles on the ground next to each weapon. Dr. Lazarus spends a few hours to repair the ballista on the lower deck before finding a spot to rest on the way to Caer Konig. Caldorix uses his sending stone to call Beldora in Bryn Shander. He lets her know the plan is for them to try to cut the monster off in Caer Konig and weaken it, but to send the militias to Tourmaline to make a stand there. Before settling in for a long rest, the group informed Dave, Springsteen, Elkton, and Pam of what's going on. The 4 of them have negotiated a deal with the owners of the ship in order to go save northern civilization as they know it. But the sled isn't going to fit, and so they need Dave to lead this flock back to the ramshackle in Lonelywood while they risk their lives for the sake of Icewind Dale. Dave wholeheartedly accepts the challenge. This will be a walk in the park. And as the sidekicks head off on their own side quest, this space mollusk lifts out of the snow and into the sky, headed towards Caer Konig. But just outside of Caer Konig, pillars of smoke are seen billowing out of the small town. It's too late. The burning core of the dragon is seen glowing in the night sky, headed towards Tourmaline. And our heroes course correct just in time, arriving in town simultaneously with the dragon, and the battle has begun. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, right to it.
Very nice recap. Does anybody have mending before we start?
Lazarus does, I think.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure someone had it before I finalize my spell list. Cool.
Mending is hard though because it takes a while, I think.
Yeah.
And it has limitations.
Yeah, it takes a minute. So it takes me about 10 rounds to fix it. But if there's a vital component, Steven's smart enough to go to something vital.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to run around with hair.
We have there.
What'd you say?
Wait, you mean I was...
Our initiative tied for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Nines,
yeah,
15s.
Yeah,
I think Flight beats you in initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
But Dr. Lazarus and I are very much tied. Do you want to rock, paper, scissors?
What are your dex scores?
Yes.
Our dex modifiers are
They're
both
the
plus
same.
2.
They're both exactly the same. You're right. Okay, well, just roll. Okay, sure, do that.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work.
The timing.
Go off camera. Go off camera. Pick something up.
Okay.
All right, ready? I got what I got. Let's go down.
Okay.
All right. No, the same thing.
Okay, just roll like a dexterity check or something. Oh, nope, he wins. Paper beats rock.
This was more fun.
It was. You're absolutely right. All right. Point 1. And hang on. Point 0 comes after that. How is this going to organize it?
I had also cast a spell on someone before we got there last time, and I think it might have been jump on flight, but I can't remember.
You did cast jump. I remember that.
Okay.
And it was on flight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it was on flight, like just right before we rolled initiative, essentially.
Because you were like, is anyone going to want to jump on the dragon?
What happened?
Yeah, that was him. Okay, so just as a reminder, Flight, you have jump cast on you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So my jump distance is doubled, but that is... It's not...
Actually, it's tripled, not doubled.
Oh, tripled, okay.
Yeah.
How much bigger is that thing than us?
Then, that's a hard question. It's a huge construct. I mean, the ship itself is probably twice the size of it, to an extent.
I may play about that enlarged plan. I may have underestimated this thing's size. If it's huge and you're large,
it's a huge creature. But having me be able to deal that much damage to it is probably going to be decently valuable.
I was thinking heat metal.
I'm not sure if it's metal. It's that Chardalyn stuff, right?
What'd you say, Flight?
I don't know if it's made of metal. It's made of Chardalyn, isn't it?
That's true.
I don't need it to be made of
Chardalyn
metal.
is metal.
Do you know who I'm standing next to? The man shooting metal.
I guess.
That's my plan.
Just keep heating the ballista bolts.
Or once you sink one and we get close to one that's sunken into it, I can heat that. That was my plan.
All right. Let me get him in there.
I was more or less saying, don't run after it. I might not hurt you.
Okay.
10. Okay, and then you guys were going to
Well, I think
utilize
Yeah, we were gonna try and
people on the ship.
fire at it from a distance for as long as we could possibly manage to do so.
Hang on, I need to edit these. Well, should I roll? I feel like you guys were talking about utilizing the flesh golem and some of the stuff on the ship to do things, or should I just leave them out of the...
We could use the flesh golem if they'll let us, but
Use the flesh golem as ammunition. Launch it from a ballista.
well,
Yeah, we'll
we
just
could
say that the
use it as
flesh
a front
golem
liner.
is bringing ballista bolts to the ballistas consistently.
Oh yeah, we were
Bree?
gonna have,
And I had-
have him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Flight,
Bree
you were
was
talking first. What were you saying?
Yeah, and I had also... Yeah, you finished late.
Okay, so we said you said that it takes an action to load a ballista and one attack to aim it and then another attack to fire it.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, the breakdown of the ballista is that it's an action to load, an action to aim, and an action to fire. I agree that an attack action, like if you have multiple, can count as 2 of those actions. I will say that the Nautiloid itself, the driver of the Nautiloid can either just follow the dragon, keep within range, and you just keep blasting, in which case you will have to aim yourself. If the driver of the Nautiloid just stops and just continues to aim, then you won't have to aim at all. It'll always just be aimed at it, but it can get out of range. Or the driver of the Nautiloid could evade, and it gives advantage on dexterity checks if like it gets blasted or something.
Okay.
But I mean, you can yell that. I'll
do
be
you
the
want
driver.
me-
But yeah.
Do we want me casting... Oh, I'm echoing again. Someone... I think I'm good now. Do we want me casting flame... I think we had decided that I was casting flame arrows on the ballista. Do we want me doing that, or do we want me doing call lightning instead? Because they're both concentration spells, and I think call lightning is going to do a heck of a lot more damage than 1d6 of fire.
It depends on how often we hit with these ballista.
Yeah, but if I call lightning, it's like a...
Yeah, but the ballista can applies to all of the attacks we're making up until a certain point, right?
Is he missing the benefit that you're talking about on the lightning?
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'm just
I don't know
reading.
how
I'm just
much
reading the
call
spell more
lightning-
slowly.
Okay.
It's
I don't know how much
3d10.
call 3d10.
It's 3d10 on a success. Sorry, 3d10 if they fail their save, and half as much if they succeed. And it's a concentration spell, so I think. So I think I just concentrate it on it, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, and didn't you say the ballista
Yeah.
also do 3d10? On a
No,
hit?
oh yeah, but the flame arrows only adds a d6.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I edited
that's
the
my
ballista
point.
a little bit. Since this ship is more of a scientific ship, it's not a battle ship per se. They're going to do 2d10.
2d10. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I might switch my spells from flame arrows for now to call lightning, especially since it's a dex save, and I'm gonna guess that it's a huge ass creature. Its dex probably isn't very good.
We hope so.
Maybe.
Sometime. It depends.
I don't know. I'm
You wanna
leaving out.
roll like a
This is
nature?
a group decision. But
Your spells. I didn't ask anybody about my spells.
no. But this is like our time to strategize. You know.
Steven's plan
Is
is
it?
to
I
lock.
thought that was last session.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
but we're rehashing it right now because it's
Okay.
been a couple weeks, right? So.
Yeah.
That's true.
I have to use like Shatter and Thunderwave if it gets close.
Okay, I will do. Because they're both 3rd level spells, I just want to get as much as I can, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the thing about call lightning is that it will take half damage on a success,
Which is still more than a d6.
yeah, still. And,
true.
And
the thing is,
constant-
depending on this thing's stats, it might be succeeding a lot. So.
Well, give me a nature
It's
check
still
because
gonna be
that's what
more than
it
a
depends
d6
on.
of damage, though. You know what? I'm just gonna make this decision for myself. It's more than a d6 of damage, even if it fails, and I
Yeah.
can concentrate for up to 10 minutes. So every round, this bolt of lightning is gonna be coming down on it, right? And
Right.
if worse comes to worse, it's not working out. I can cancel it and I can cast flame arrows. You know? So
Yeah.
that's my decision. Sticking to it.
And like,
Yeah.
Well,
and
and-
lightning.
Yeah,
So.
totally. I mean, flight doesn't exist
Okay.
inside of your head. So, yep, you made your decision while you were sleeping, I guess. And
Yep.
okay, well, cool. So this thing is kind of strafing the outside of the city. I don't know where you maybe want to plant this ship, or what's the first thing? I guess.
Well, we'd be beelining for it at first, I think. And then
I'll just
once
keep
starts,
it
like,
in range.
you know,
I'm gonna stay behind it. Does that sound agreeable?
Ballista.
All right.
Yes. Yes, get us in range, and we need to start beating on it.
Okay.
so we piss it off, get it away from the city.
Okay, so it's strafing around, and the ship kind of swerves in behind it, kind of following behind as it blasts these huge streams of power into the buildings below. They all explode, way more powerful than you'd imagine that would be against these buildings. And yeah, let's roll flight. What are you doing first?
We had the ballista loaded beforehand, right? We had reloaded.
Correct. Yes, both ballistas are fully loaded and ready to go at the moment. Who is manning them? Caldorix is on the bottom one, or are you?
It's a
I'm on the
well,
bottom one.
they're ranged weapons, so that they're going to be keying off of dexterity for the attacks.
Well, there's a. I'm just saying. Are you manning one flight?
Yes, I am manning one. Yes.
I don't
Alright,
know.
cool.
These ballista bolts and the machine itself is quite big. You need a lot of strength to work that. I feel like it's more of a strength type thing, you know.
Even well, same goes for longbows, but they're still dexterity based.
I don't know if your strength is gonna play into it per se, because it's attached to the deck.
Yeah, exactly. You're not.
So it's
you're not
just-
carrying it. You're aiming it.
Yeah, so it won't matter who's doing what. Technically, to fire the ballista, you'll click the nautiloid, and then a ballista attack shows up at the top left. I can click it if you don't have access. But cool, yeah. So the nautiloid is just kind of following behind this monster as it flies around the city, not getting over the center as of yet. You're within range. It's close. Yeah, I mean, you're within 120 feet.
Alex, what are the weather conditions?
Right now, it's clear.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
What were you hoping for?
Okay, so
I was hoping it was going to be a bit stormy. Because then I get an extra d10 of damage.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
way to know if that's happening. Okay, so sorry. Flight, what is it going on?
So yeah, I'm gonna aim the ballista at it and fire.
Okie dokie.
Go. Ballista attack 16.
Where's my chat? There it is. Okay, 16. You blast this ballista, and it just kind of ricochets off of its outer shell. Bing! And like kind of flings off down into the city.
Damn.
Caldorix, you're manning a ballista. You see the first one bounce off.
It'd be quite terrible.
What did you say?
I click the nautiloid, and then what happens?
And then at the top
Then
left, there's a
there's,
ballista attack
yeah.
button. Ooh, 20 hits, yeah.
20.
So you aim this ballista right at it, and you get it like right in the side between a few of the plates. And this does, what's your damage? I think click the word ballista, and
You
it'll
just
give
click
you damage.
click the word ballista and we'll roll it.
Whew.
10 piercing.
10 piercing damage. Let me double check something. All right. So yeah, this ballista bolt goes flying into its side, and it sticks in there, and some flames just boosh come out of the hole that it stabbed in. You did some damage. Do you have anything else? Is that your 2 actions?
That was my 1 action, I guess. But reload. I yell at Lazarus or myself.
Okay.
Oh, that's about it. Yeah.
So do you reload it?
I guess I'm reloading it, or you're reloading it. I don't know if you have another plan for your spells and whatnot.
It depends if it gets close or if it doesn't. Well,
How close does it have to be
you're
for
up-
you? 60?
you have an extra attack, right?
Yes,
I
he
do
can
have
aim and fire
multi-attack.
using 1 action.
Yes, you can use your other attack, right, to load it.
But he had to aim it first.
Yeah, he
Oh,
used his
which also
2
takes
to
an
aim and
attack.
fire. Yeah.
Aim, fire. Yep.
Shit, I didn't realize we were so far away.
Well, don't think about those distances. Technically, this battle is very open and not so map intensive. So, essentially, right now the dragon is within 120 feet of you as you kind of sweep around the city, following behind it. Oh, jeez. That's frustrating.
What is?
That siren in the background.
I don't hear it.
Really? That's awesome. Great. Well, then it's not frustrating at all. Okay, hang on. Let me get him in here. All right, cool. Okay, so yeah, you're blasting a ballista bolt at this thing from the sky, and it, I guess, kind of swoops around to get at you guys, and swings in towards the ship, and comes at you with its claw and swings down at it. 15 hits this ship. It takes 16 damage. It scrapes the side of the deck, kind of breaking off some of the shell, and it's flapping there, and it comes in with its tail to try to whip at it as well, and that gets blocked. That doesn't do any damage. The shell holds up, and then it it swoops in closer, and I'm pretty sure who's within 30 feet of it.
Guessing probably me.
Looks like
5, 10, 15,
I mean,
20,
we're on.
25.
It looks like we're on 2 different decks, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing
I'll
it
just
would
say
target one of the 2 decks.
Caldorix. Well, I mean, the 2... oh, well, you're right, because it's probably 20 feet up.
Yeah, because ours is higher, I think. My
Yeah,
belief is higher.
yeah. So the more... the one that Bree and Flight is on is recessed into the shell. So it's more obvious the bottom deck. So it comes in, swoops in next to you guys, and both of you have to make a wisdom saving throw. You just feel the Chardalyn's malevolent energy just surging out and trying to reach into your minds. Whew. Caldorix, your mind is overcome with the dragon's energy, and you can't attack the dragon. You're charmed by it, but you're also compelled to turn towards Dr. Lazarus and attack him.
You need me to roll one too, right?
Yes, you as well. A creature charmed in this way fixates on another creature or object that the dragon mentally chooses, and on each of its turns, move as close to it as it can, and use its action to make a melee attack against it. So it pins both of you against each other. Dr. Lazarus, you have to attack Caldorix. Caldorix, you have to attack Dr. Lazarus. Uh-oh!
It's a melee attack.
And then it starts to fly off away from you. It wasn't in melee range, so there's not an opportunity or anything. Dr. Lazarus, it is your turn.
How close is Caldorix to me?
Well, if it's charmed, you wouldn't. If it's charmed by them, if they're charmed by the dragon, they wouldn't attack it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but he has to attack Caldorix because that's what he was just compelled to do.
Yeah. But I was just saying for the.
Hey, Lazarus, I got a question before you attack me.
Yeah.
That shield you made, do you actually ever make that? Do I have?
Yeah.
All right, so
You
yeah, my
have
armor
it.
class should be 20 right now.
Yeah, you have it, and yeah, you know how it works, right?
I remember I get to use a charge and repel people with it or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's physical attack, so I think I'm safe from my own device. I think I could be wrong though. I don't know if it activates the
You
spell.
have to make a melee attack.
Yeah, I have to make a melee attack. That's what.
Yeah,
Alex
you're not
said.
allowed to use a spell.
Oh, I have to use a melee attack.
On each return,
Alex said, I thought.
make
That's what he
use
said,
its action to make a melee attack against it. Yeah.
Give me, buddy.
Yep.
I bashed my shield that you made from or
Oh.
modified.
I'm gonna bash you in the face.
Oh no.
Wow, it never rolls right.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I tried to fix it.
It should just be a bow staff, which if you have that in your equipment list, you should be able to use it.
It's when it got the ability it has is when it did that. It started doing that. So am I able to get away
15.
from him, or am I stuck right in close combat with him?
I mean, you have to use your movement to get as close to him as possible, and
Okay,
use your melee
so
attack.
I'm locked in combat, and that's all I can do.
All right, so you come at Caldorix with your blood staff, and he blocks it easily with the shield you gave him. Bree, I guess, do you do anything else? That's your action.
That's all I can do.
You have bonus
That's all
actions
I
or
can
anything?
do. No, you said I can
I mean,
only
you
use a
can't
melee
target
attack. I literally can't do anything.
All right.
Can't do anything against the dragon because he's charmed by it.
So Bree, what are you doing?
Do I see what's going on down there?
Yeah, you could see that.
Okay, new plan. I am going to cast enhance ability. Oh wait, is that touch? Fuck.
Yes, it is.
God damn it! I need a familiar.
It's open. You can jump down if you want. But that's 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there.
Quick.
Okay, you're
question.
gonna jump over the
Can-
ledge to get down there with them?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, yeah, for sure. That's the quickest way to get there. They're fighting each other, and you're like, guys. Well, okay, so
Roll acrobatics.
I have a quick question. Are they allowed to repeat the save at the end of their turns?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that would be. Dr. Lazarus would need to repeat the save.
Can I roll an acrobatics check to try and
'cause it
minimize
was
the
his
damage that I'm taking?
Oh boy. Yeah, that's maximum falling damage.
Sure, but it's got to be like 17 or above or something.
Okay. Well, better than. Nope.
Ooh, unfortunately not. Did I already
Okay.
roll it?
Yeah, you rolled 12.
Oh, it's a maximum. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that. But no, I think Flight is actually right about that, right? Dr. Lazarus, at the end of your turn, you can roll the
Yeah,
wisdom save
you
again.
need to
Can I wait to do my turn until we see what happens here?
Much better.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense, because he would have gone first. So Dr. Lazarus shakes himself out of it. He attacks Caldorix and then is like, what the heck am I doing? Okay, cool.
Lazarus.
So Bree,
Dr. Lazarus dropped.
you see this.
Can I get something off just so we can hear it?
What was your question?
Can I get something? I would have gotten out of it right. Jumped.
No, it's at the end of your turn.
It would have been, we jumped back to cover that. So that was your turn, and then it's her turn, and she's waiting to see what happens. So now she probably doesn't jump, to be honest. But Bree.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump now that I see Lazarus can probably, he said the fog has lifted from his eyes and he can probably at least run away and protect himself.
Well, let's just try to cover. I mean, not to negate that, but how do you know? Maybe roll a perception, or Dr. Lazarus, do you say anything?
True.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just not rolling well tonight.
Well, you would have yelled, "Oh fuck."
Pretty much. No intent behind it, but just I hit him. I did.
Yeah.
I did try to hit him. I missed. I
I'm
ran
fine.
up.
I'm gonna yell, "Are you okay?"
Okay, there you go. Hell yeah.
Can I respond?
Yeah. Really
I
quickly.
think I'm about to die.
Run
Okay.
away. And
Okay.
then I am going to, yeah, I am going to start casting, Call Lightning over here-ish.
Okay.
Let me...
60-foot radius. Okay.
What's the other? Oh, that's for if it's stormy outside.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one's the damage.
Not bad damage on them.
No. Even if he succeeds, it's as much as the ballista damage was, so that's good.
I'll just use this for it.
It's 60 feet.
Okay. That's tricky.
And
here, but we'll just say it's
on my
okay.
turns, I can use an action to blast a 5-foot square within that 60-foot radius with lightning, and every creature in that 5-foot radius needs to make a dex saving throw.
Whew. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So there's just this big column of lightning and like a storm. You create a storm in this 60-foot pillar
Yeah.
through the sky.
And where possible, I am going to try and use a 5-foot square where it will directly hit the dragon and not go down into the town. You know, like it's going to get stopped.
Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay, cool. So you do that. It's there. Okay, cool. Do you do anything else? Or so you wait,
Does
you can
it
hit it now. You
hit?
create it on it. Yeah, he has to do his dexterity save. My bad.
Yeah.
Where's his thing? Load up. A 5 on dexterity. He takes 20 lightning damage.
Fuck yeah.
Crap. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you create this thunderstorm above him. Not thunderstorm. Lightning storm.
Yeah,
And it just electrifies him. Ooh. Oh no, you're good. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn. That's my turn.
Okay. And you guys, well, hang on. Yeah, so it's kind of shocked. This electricity kind of goes through its body, and it is now Flight's turn. It doesn't seem to curve back around towards the town. It seems to be aimed away towards the forest. What are you doing?
It's leaving towards the forest.
Yeah, but that direction is also Lonelywood.
Oh, so it's probably. So it's like it looks like it's done here now. Can I make like a quick look down at the town, see what kind of state it's in? How much of the town would you say is like wrecked at this point?
I mean, being that you showed up like right when it showed up, it seems like you've saved a majority of this town. I'd say maybe a fourth of it, maybe even a fifth of it is scorched.
Okay. Then I'm gonna call. Then I'm gonna call to the bears. I'm gonna say, keep on its tail.
And you guys hear an explosion, like a muffled explosion in the distance, over to like the north east side of the city, and like a plume of not like black smoke, but like brown dust kind of plumes up into the sky.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Not my concern at this point. I'm gonna see if I can shoot at the dragon again, but hold on. Bree didn't load in another ballistic bolt, did she?
No, she was trying, or well, no,
Thought
that
the
wasn't
flesh
stable.
golem was helping.
Oh yeah. The flesh golem's helping me.
Okay. Well, here, then in that
Yeah.
case, let me roll him into an initiative so I know when he does that. But yeah, for now, let's say he's loaded it and you're good to go.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I aim and fire again. Select the Unalloyed. And here we go. Ah, damn it.
Shoot, 13 ricochets off of its outer shell. But it's still going. You haven't hurt it. It's flying towards Lonely Wood. Anything else, Flight?
That's my action, and unless I can't really do anything else unless I'm actually in close quarters with it, so...
True that. Okay. Caldorix, what are you doing? This thing's flying away from the city. You guys are 120 feet behind, kind of maintaining your position.
I'm attacking Dr. Lazarus.
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you're attacking Dr. Lazarus. Okay.
All right. All right, buddy.
Oh, no, Dr. Lazarus. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, he's holding his shield, so it's one-handed. You take 11 damage from his battle axe. Give me that wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. I don't want to say this, but I feel like I have to be honest. I have multi-attack, but I use it twice.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Hurt me.
Oh, lucky you. Actually, maybe lucky. I don't know what your arm class is.
My armor class is high. You don't hit me.
Oh,
Lucky
good.
You cut me deep, and then I bash it off of my shield.
It says that it must make him... I think you said that it said... the effect said that it must use its action to make a melee attack. It doesn't say that it needs to make multiple attacks.
Well, I think it says it's used its
Anyway.
attack action. That's how they wanted to do it, so that's how they're role-playing it. I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
Yep.
So they
Alright.
attack him, and that's no good. He blocks the second one after taking 11 slashing damage.
He
Caldorix...
only got through my little bit of my temporary HP. You only knocked one health point off. I just realized that.
Oh, good. Okay, so you make a 10 wisdom save. Unfortunately, you're still fully under the dragon's control. You want to beat the shit out of Dr. Lazarus. He did something. Okay.
A lot of things.
That's fun. Not only are you
Some
feeling
real
bad
rage
because of your injection, now you have to fight all of your friends. Okay, so that happens. The dragon hasn't been taking damage since it left town, so it continues to fly towards Lonely Wood. It's actually probably dashing. So it moves ahead of you a little bit, but you can still probably fire at the moment. So Dr. Lazarus, what are you doing? You're out. You've shed its effect on you, and now it has no effect on you for the next day.
I reach up, grab the hat, and go, well, I'm going to make this as psychologically scarring as I can. And activate my disguise hat to look exactly like Caldorix.
Oh God. Okay, Caldorix is
What?
standing in front of a clone of himself. Great.
I want to make it as emotionally scarring as possible.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that
Dope.
actually stop the effect, but
I'm gonna try
what
to
are you
get a
doing?
little bit away from him, but I'm pretty sure we're the same speed, so he'll always catch up to me.
Yeah. So Bree.
Is he past my 60-foot range for that spell? Probably.
Yeah, he probably is past your 60-foot range.
Cool. So now I'm gonna
So-
jump over the edge. So I'm gonna end my concentration on that. I'm going to jump over the edge.
Okay. You can give me that acrobatics if you want.
Redo this whole thing. That's a
16.
bit better. Too bad it's not a
Okay.
17 though.
Yeah, too bad. I'll just say that you
Close.
negate half of it from that. Oh, nice. 1 damage. You just kind of stub your toe at the bottom. Your feet just kind of hurt from the slam.
Wow, you went really easy on me this time.
Yeah. Okay, great. Is that your turn? So you've jumped down to the lower deck, leaving Flight above at the ballista. You're faced with 2 Caldorixes. One holding a shield and one not.
No, I hold a shield too.
Oh, I guess, yeah, the whole thing would look like that. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Okay, so identical Caldorixes.
One has a staff. One has my staff.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference.
Yeah, well, and I saw you guys before all of this happened, so I
Right.
know which one's which still, because you haven't
Yeah.
moved. So I am going to... Actually, you're not angry at me, so you would still... And it doesn't even say a willing creature. I am going to cast enhance ability on... Oh, can I do this at a second? Sorry, one second. Let me just... Sorry, I thought I had this, and then I saw I can
casting
cast
it at a
it.
higher level allows you to target more than one creature.
Does it? It doesn't say it in the spell description that I'm looking at, so I wasn't...
I can...
Enhance ability.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks
no,
like
it does.
second.
Targets +1. Okay, so I
Okay.
am just going to cast it at the normal second level. And I'm going to use Owl's Wisdom on Caldorix. So he has advantage on Wisdom saving throws.
Ooh, okay. And what's that? He gets temp HP as well?
No, that's for if I was using Bear's Endurance, which I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
I
using
see.
Owl's Wisdom.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's awesome. So sweet. Caldorix, you feel a little bit more confident in being able to shrug this off. That's your turn, Bree?
That is my turn.
All right. Flight. You were alone on the middle deck. What are you doing?
Well, I have the flesh golem with me, but...
Yeah, that's true. You've got the flesh golem.
Alrighty, so he loads in another bolt, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
yeah, I forgot.
I told the Nautiloid to keep, told the pilots to keep on the dragon's tail.
Yeah.
So we're still following it, and I can let off another ballista attack. You said.
Yep. You're still within range at the moment, within regular range.
Okay, big money to the lamies. Let's go. God damn it!
16 ricochets off of its shell yet again. Which, you know, it's super armored, so that makes sense, but it's unfortunate for sure. Okay. Anything else?
And you still have the call lightning effect there. That's
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
On it.
that's cool. But yeah, I mean, you guys have flown away from that area.
That's all I can do until I can actually get in close with it. And I'm
All
not sure if
right.
I want to do that yet.
Caldorix, go ahead and be possessed by
All right.
the need to kill your friend.
Going after Lazarus.
No, you're going after yourself. I want you to remember that.
Oh yeah. I'm
Oh
going after-
god. Yeah, you look yourself in the
Ooh.
eyes
Wait,
as
hold
you
on.
swing at it. What were you saying?
Motherfucker.
Nah, I guess I would attack it still. I'm not very intelligent. Would I understand what's happening?
I mean, I did just cast Owl's Wisdom on you.
Oh, that's
That you can't make the save until the end of his turn.
No, I'm joking
Like for
about
his-
him
yeah,
being
yeah.
smart or not.
I'd be like dumbfounded at what I see in front of me. Would I not attack him?
Hang on. Let me just look at some of these words here. Yeah, because technically it's not like he said attack Dr. Lazarus. It's just that entity there. You know what? Give me an insight check, and if you get a nat 20, I'll let you roll your wisdom check early.
Oh, nope. That's not happening.
Unfortunately not. No, this is just a weird clone of yourself.
Right.
So you swing at yourself. This is freaky. 8 damage to Dr. Lazarus. As you said, you probably would do both attacks. Yep. Oh my god.
That I'll use my reaction shield.
Okay.
So that doesn't sink into me.
Okay, cool. So that just gives you an automatic. It covers your. Sweet. Okay, so the second attack does not hit.
I gotcha.
And
All
give me
right,
that whiz
then
save.
it's-
With advantage.
Let's see.
That does it. That just does it with your advantage. Awesome. So you look at your hands like, what have I done? Although I guess you're still probably confused because it's you standing in front of yourself. Okay. Anything else? I guess that's the end of your turn. Nothing else. The dragon hasn't been hit, so continues forward onto the next town. I'll say that it's... Here, I'll give it an athletics check to get ahead of you. Okay. So yeah, it's still within range. It's gaining distance from you, but you can still blast the ballistas at it. Okay, Dr. Lazarus, you guys are chasing it. It's almost to Lonely Wood at this point.
Look at Caldox. You're an asshole, you know that?
What?
And then I use my action to turn back into myself.
Caldorix calls himself an asshole before forming back into Dr. Lazarus. Wearing the wizard hat.
Asshole. And I jump on the ballista. I can't load it, aim it, or fire it, but I sit in the ballista seat.
Okay. Okay. So you just get... Okay, cool. Bree, what are you doing on the front deck?
I am going to use my action to... Do I want to symbiote? Yes, because it gives me the temp HP. I'm going to use my action to symbiotic entity.
All right, so all your little mushrooms.
Sweet temp HP.
Hell yeah. Just like an outer shell of mushrooms grow on you. Someone's going to have to hack through that before they hurt you at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And I look at the both of you. I'm like, are you done with your shit? Can we move on? Okay.
We're good.
Okay. Get me close. I want to jump on that thing.
What'd you say? Get me close, I want to jump on it?
Get me... Yeah, get me close. I want to jump on that thing.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yep, that's her turn.
All right, flight.
This thing is very frustratingly tough. And he's gonna take aim one more time and big money. Let's go. Come on.
Oh no. Oh boy.
And the advantage bit is bumming me out.
But then it shows you that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you see that number. Unfortunately, yeah, you blast another bolt through the sky. It just keeps ricocheting off of this thing. It's a firm build. And at this point, we'll say you're getting to Lonely Wood, and it starts to strafe the outside. It starts to blast buildings on the outer edge of Lonely Wood. You see wood just explode all over the place as the fire beam destroys building after building in a line. Caldorix, what are you doing?
Loading the ballista.
All right.
Very confused.
You're like, what the? Where? I just lost a minute. What the fuck? And so you load up the ballista. Okay, so that's one. You know what? I'll say that since you're...
Use that muscle. Turn the ballista by hand.
Yeah, give me an athletics check to see if you can just aim real quick or something.
Sideways comment.
Hey, nat 20.
Oh my
Nice.
god. All right, I'll give that to you. Sure. Okay, so you're able to just swing it, get it right in aim, and fire in that one move.
He's in the Dr. Lazarus. You're in the chair though.
Oh yeah, you have to fire it. You hopped into the chair, Dr. Lazarus.
Oh, are we firing it?
Well,
Yeah, you'll be firing it on your turn.
I was gonna let him like aim it and fire
You're
it
gonna
and
let me.
everything, but he's just not in it.
Oh.
Well, because of your athletics check is what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
You roll it.
yeah, you know what? I'll just say you kind of reach over and grab the steering wheel from Dr. Lazarus, and you're just, give me this! And you fire this thing at the dragon, and that also just bounces off of its shell. But it's getting annoyed, and it starts to swing around towards you guys. And yeah, it actually, you just hear it start to power up, and its mouth starts to glow, and a huge beam of fire shoots out towards the Nautiloid. I will give the Nautiloid a dex.
19.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, it blasts and it just swerves out of the way. But I will say, everyone give me a dexterity save because the ship just shifted. Everyone has to kind of keep balance and not fall.
Natural
Wow. Flight just grabs the ballista and is firm, no problem. Caldor, is that the dex save from this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Caldorx, you're good. Oh, I see everyone there. Oh no, Dr. Lazarus.
Oh yeah,
and
we just
Bree.
like they all popped up at the same time. So.
All right, Dr. Lazarus and Bree, you fail to hold yourself up. You kind of trip and fall on the ground. You're just now prone.
What about the flesh golem?
Oh yeah, good point.
Why?
19. Okay, he's Flesh Golem is
So he's
fine.
good?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, cool.
So the dragon just blasted you with that. Yeah, that's what's happening. Dr. Lazarus, what are you doing?
Obviously getting out of the chair since Caldorix was able to do all that. How close is this thing to us?
It's
Right.
still within range of our ballistas.
Yeah, it's within 120 feet for sure. And let me just double check its radius. Yeah, it's within 120 feet. We'll say
Is it
100
coming
feet.
towards us?
Yeah, it is coming towards you.
I'll hold my action. When it gets close enough to me, I'm going to lob one of my blood vials, casting Shatter.
Okay.
Within 60 feet.
Okay, that's cool. Hell yeah. So you just grab one of your blood vials in like a pitcher, ready to launch it. Bree, what are you doing?
Is it staying in that one area? Can I roll some sort of perception check to see if it's gonna move on? I don't know.
Yeah, it seems to be. I mean, it seems to be continually attacking this town right now. So, I mean, from what you saw on the in Tourmaline, it seems to strafe around the outside to try to get the building. So that seems to be its plan at the moment. You hit it.
Even though it does way more damage, I think at this point I will admit defeat, and I'm gonna end my concentration on enhanceability since you've broken that, and I am going to touch the bolts that they're using, the Caldorix is using, and
Okay.
cast flame arrows.
Woohoo! That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, just a whole container of the arrows.
I'm used to it just popping up with the spell description, not just like the damage, but like you get an extra d6 of fire damage now when you hit.
Yeah, I think there's a thing you can push that'll actually.
I don't care. Okay, cool, awesome. So hell yeah, the tips of these ballistas or the bolts, ignite into flames at your touch. That's awesome. Do you do anything else?
No, but if it decides to come within 10 feet of us, I will use my I'll use my thingamajigs.
Oh, right.
My poison. Although since it's a construct, I don't think that's actually going to do anything, but we'll see.
True that. All right, cool. Flight. What are you doing?
Third verse, same as the whatever many I did at this point. Let's try and hit it with another ballista attack. Let's go. Fingers crossed.
Oh, it's necrotic damage, not poison damage. I keep forgetting.
Damn it!
Yep.
Flight is just not. This flesh golem just is probably loading them
only hit
wrong
it
or
with a
something.
ballista wall.
Shit.
Actually, twice, I believe.
No,
Haven't we?
once. Only Caldorix
I think
had
only
hit it
once, yeah,
Oh.
because the Caldoric shot got between its armor. So yeah, Flight just keeps loading the ballista and blasting at it, but unfortunately, it's not having that much of an effect.
Friggin' neutralizing other side rolls.
Get Flight close enough so that he can jump on it.
Caldorix, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to load the ballista and hop in the chair now. Wait, are you still in there,
Okay.
Dr. Lazarus?
No, he
Yeah,
hopped
I'm
out.
hopping. I'm loading it and hopping in, and then, well, waiting for my next turn.
Okay. Well, the hopping in can be free. I guess you can aim
'cause
it
that
as
just takes
another action.
movement.
Okay, cool.
I can't
so,
shoot it in this turn anyway, so I'm doing whatever I have to get it closer to shooting this dragon.
Oh, show. All right, cool. So you hop into the ballista seat and take aim, or load it, hop in. The dragon has tried to blast at it. I guess it just goes to blast some more buildings, and buildings just start to explode underneath it. It's just radiating this beam of energy across the city, knocking out a bunch of the docks. You guys can see the ram. It's getting close to the ramshackle, but hasn't hit it yet. And you actually, no, nothing. Okay, so it does that, and it's swinging back around. It's kind of ignoring you at the moment, but it's keeping you in the side of its eyes. Dr. Lazarus.
Well, did it ever get within 60 feet of me?
Not in that turn, unfortunately.
God damn it. Dude. How far is it from me now?
And that's a bummer, because that's a pretty big one. How far is it? Probably 300 feet?
Oh, bitch. I'm going to bring my cannon online. Well, toss one of my blood vials down, and cannon comes out on my shoulder.
Okay, hell yeah. What kind of fire cannon?
No, force.
Force. Okay, hell yeah.
I need
Force
the range.
ballista. All right, Bree.
How close are we to it? Sorry?
Like 300 feet?
God damn it. Well, I'm maintaining concentration on that. What can they even do? We're not close enough for that. I can't do that because that's another concentration spell. I'll reload a ballista if it's empty.
Okay.
That's about it. That's all I can do.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Caldorix had climbed in, or well, you loaded it and aimed it. So you're
So
holding a
it's
ballista
Caldorix
ready to
loaded
load
right
it.
now? Sorry, I zoned out
Caldorix
there for a
did load
second.
it.
Okay, well then I can do fuck all.
Well, let's say you pick up a ballista bolt to load it,
Yeah,
realize
ready
it's
to-
already, and you ready it. Yeah?
Yeah, all ready to load it.
Okay. That's up to you. Okay, cool. So flight, what are you doing?
Or did we get any closer at the top of the round? Because last thing I told him to do was chase it.
Hang on, I need to get this guy into the order.
ballistas have a range of 120, right?
Right. Hang on. Why is he not showing up? Maybe I need a token out here? There we go. Okay. So the gnome Ceramorph in the order is going to be the dictator of changing its mode. So, yeah. Well,
changing its mode and also moving the ship.
well then, yeah, that would have hit at 17, which is right now, right before you. And you, well, okay. So hang on. I need to backtrack then, because if you told it to follow it, then it may have been in range for Dr. Lazarus's shatter. And I almost want to acknowledge that. How do you feel about that, Dr. Lazarus?
I want to use the spell, but your call. What happens?
Well, I mean, I want to be. If Flight had told it to follow them, then what is the range for that? 60?
Yeah, 60 feet, I think.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Just for the sake of this battle being awesome, that is what happened. You told the ship to stay closer behind it, and so when it spun around to try to blast you with its ray, Dr. Lazarus was able to launch one of these blood vials at it and cast Shatter on it.
If
it's a construct, it has disadvantage on the save.
Yep, and it's a Constitution save of 15.
Okay.
Is it half?
Oh. 20 and 18, so even at disadvantage, got an 18.
Okay, and so let me roll. It's half damage, but it also, since it's coming from my staff, technically, it's got an extra D8.
Okay, so 4d8. Holy. Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, almost max damage.
So that's 28 halved, 14 damage to this freaking thing. The blood vial explodes on it, and just this huge shattering ringing noise. Zoom! Plates just start to vibrate around it, and you can see the fire from inside of it start to wobble. It takes shit, man. That's fucked. Okay, 14 damage. That happened. It's the Ceramorph's turn again. What do you want it to do? You want it to keep following?
Yeah, just like stay on, stay on it. Don't let it get away.
Okay. So yeah, it keeps
All right.
behind it. You're within ballista range.
Fantastic. Here I go with another ballista attack. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. There we go.
There we go. Hell yeah. You spend some extra time focusing, and this ballista bolt fires off, hitting this thing right in the shoulder, and it screams out, "Ow!" Taking 9 piercing damage. Holy shit. Okay, great. And that's turn?
There we go. This turn.
Caldorix,
I'm firing.
you are firing.
Yeah,
That is right.
That's right. That's what I'm doing. Oh,
Blow! You shoot a little bit up over
Damn.
its head, and it goes over it.
bad luck we're having.
All
At least you
right.
hit back then.
And then now that the bolt's fired off, Bree's held action goes off and she reloads it.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. So Bree loads the flaming bolt into the ballista. Awesome. And then that's Caldorix. The dragon turns towards you guys, having hit it and hurt it a little bit more, and it tries to blast you again with its beam. It comes streaming towards the ship. What the? I want to hit this goddamn ship, but it's fucked. Okay, the gnome Ceramorph just steers it to the left. Everyone, give me that dex save again to not fall.
Goal. 23.
Yes. Dirty 20.
Nice. Dr. Lazarus, Flight, Bree, you all hold your ground. You don't fall. But I guess you're in the chair. Caldorix, just roll again. I'll give you advantage because you're sitting in a chair.
So the ship rolled a nat 20. I feel like, nah, that's fine. All right, there we go.
Okay, cool. So you're about to fall out of this chair, but you grab the handle or something on the ballista and pull yourself back in. Awesome. And then it starts to fly away. It starts to fly out over Mare Dalden, out of Lonely Wood towards one of those cities to the west. What are you guys doing? I assume the ship is still following it, so it's right behind. You guys are passing over the lakes at the moment.
Stop.
All right. So is it your turn, Dr. Lazarus?
How far is it?
I mean, it's just, since you're just following it, it's just like 120 feet away.
Okay. Lots of things are happening then. Firebolt and cannon.
Okay, hell yeah. Holy
Nice.
shit. You blast this dragon with your firebolt for 6 damage.
And then it gets the D8.
So for 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage. Hell yeah. All right.
And
Wow.
Then the cannon.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, that
A butt ton of
hits.
force damage.
And then
Does that get extra from your staff as well?
Getting a lot of 9.
No, it
does
doesn't.
not.
Okay.
Damage.
Another 9 damage on this thing. It's starting to drip like lava, something glowy out of its chest through some of the holes that you've hurt it in, and it's dripping down into the water. You actually see a number of boats and stuff, like people coming from one of those far towns, having seen the destruction, trying to get out of their towns. They're crossing the river. The dragon just blasts them, sinking all of those ships into the water as it continues on towards Targos or I guess you know it's Bremen because you have the map. Okay. Bree, what are you doing?
How close are we?
120 feet.
Okay. I am... Do I continue with flame arrows, or do I call lightning again?
Oh! That's... Oh, wait, no, we didn't hit with the ballista, did we?
Yeah.
No, we
aren't
haven't.
flaming.
That's why I'm questioning the
Flat.
validity of it again. I'm gonna continue with it, and I'm just gonna 120 feet. I'm just gonna try to chill touch it with my necrotic damage.
Okay.
can you pimp slap a dragon while it flies?
16
Okay.
hits.
So yeah, just a spectral kind of skeleton hand reaches out towards it, but it's too fast. It flies away. You're not able to grasp it.
Cool.
guy's not
That's my
chilling
turn.
You're trying, man.
Cool.
Yeah, no, those flame
Trying
arrows are
so
awesome.
hard.
Oh, it's just they have to hit. Shoot. Okay. So I'm just.
Following it, I'm gonna keep up.
Yep, he's deciding to continue to follow.
speed ahead.
Although, yeah, no, that's cool. Flight.
Wait for the as soon as the flesh golem loads in that next bolt, I'm aiming and shooting. Here we go.
He didn't load in either. I think I have
Top
to do
20
the same
both
thing.
ways.
Oh, okay, awesome. The flesh golem loads in another bolt. It goes flying out of the ballista towards the dragon and hits it for 16 piercing
that's 16
damage.
damage.
Holy crap! You guys are doing good. And it again. Well, it's not its turn. So, well, I don't give a shit. It's gonna take a legendary action on you guys and try to shoot you with its beam again.
Boo.
Boo! And this is gonna be bad if you fall over the freaking lake. So it
lake,
blasts at it. The thing can do a dex save. Please hit it.
Come on,
Okay.
money.
There's
Yeah!
what the fuck kind of rolls are these? Jesus fuck. Okay, great. This ship goes just zooming around out of the way. You probably lost a bit of distance here. Yeah, you probably lost like 60 feet on that. Caldorix, what are you doing?
Range.
You are with... Oh, man, I'm not trying to bum out these fire arrows, but you lost a little bit of distance, so you can still fire, but it's at disadvantage.
You can
Nice.
hold action to fire it.
Yeah, I'm holding my action until it gets in close, and then I'm gonna fire.
Okay. All right. Cool. So it is its turn again, and it's just going to kind of hover. It's actually, well, it gained some distance, but then sweeps back around and tries to blast you again. It's just going nuts.
Here goes.
Blow! Another beam of energy goes streaking towards you guys.
Oh, that was a ballista shot.
Oh, wrong thing.
Yeah, you hit a ballista, not. Holy crap!
How is this what specs do I give this goddamn
this
shit?
guy is an ace. Holy crap!
Yeah, what the fuck?
I think he only has a +2 as well. Just
Is that really? Oh my, fuck you, roll 20. All right. Great.
This is young Skywalker here.
Yeah, oh my god. It's like, this wasn't supposed to be this easy. Not that it's going to be easy. Dr. Lazarus, what are you doing?
Did it get close enough to fire also?
Oh, yeah. It came back to try to blast you, so your thing goes off. Were you...
Damn it.
You didn't ready anything.
It was loaded.
Yeah. So you're good. You blast this thing with the ballista, but it dives out of the way. It dives under you. Actually, I'll give it a... Yeah, it doesn't matter. You missed it. Dives under you and goes under the ship backwards. Okay. Dr. Lazarus?
Yeah, I'm burning this thing to cinders. Scorching ray. Oh, did I? So it's 3, yeah, 2. 1, 2,
Nice.
3.
Ooh, baby.
What?
All 3 hit.
Oh
I should have said which one had the D8 first, but they all. Do they
It'd be the
hit?
first one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, all of those hit.
So 1, 2, 3.
20, and then plus your D8. So
Yep.
23.
And then cannon.
Oh my lord.
Oh, god damn it.
Shoot, you
All
do
the
a
firepower
bunch.
cannon can't shoot straight.
Holy shit, this thing is scorching. What kind of damage is that? Fire, probably?
Fire.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So you do a fuckload of damage on this guy. He's getting really close. You blast it with the second thing, it misses. And it keeps, or I guess it's behind you at the moment. Okay, cool. That's your turn? Bree?
Yep.
So it's probably
is it
within... Sorry, go ahead.
Is it within 120 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Flame arrows isn't working out very well, so I'm gonna drop that, and I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell to call lightning on top of its ass.
Okay, so Dick save.
Yeah, 14.
17.
Ah, damn it. Okay, it's still half as much damage. So 6 damage.
Yeah.
6 lightning damage. Yay!
Oh gosh. So yeah, you create a little mini storm in the middle of the lake, blast this thing with electricity. Great. It
Give it a bit of
slightly
static
dodges,
shock.
but just static kind of strings off and gets it as it's getting away. Okay, awesome. Anything else? This is Singe. Smoke is coming out of its like back between its wings. That's your turn?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, the driver is pretty confident. Nothing's really happened to its ship. Great. It's just staying kind of behind it. Great. Flight. Well, what are you doing?
I can, if I can still see it with, if it's still in range with the ballista, I'm gonna shoot at it again. Here goes. Nope.
No, unfortunately, yeah, the ballista goes sailing over it, and well, actually, it bounces off of its shell. Okay, Chardalyn.
So I guess I'll load the ballista and then aim it.
Okay. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Cool. And the fire on the bolts have faded away, correct? Because you stopped focusing on that. Bree? I think she said that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's... Okay. You know, let's let the dice decide how this goes. It turns back towards you guys. You know what? It's been trying to hit you with its fucking beam, and it's just missing. The thing keeps dodging out of the way. So it comes just directly at the ship and just tries to grab it. It claws at the ship. 22 to hit. Hell yeah, it does. 7 slashing damage on it. 17.
It comes within 10 feet of us. I'm like right near the edge of the ship. I'm going to do my necrotic damage to it.
Okay.
It's probably going to succeed its con save anyways, but it's a 14, DC 14.
Okay.
Might as well try. Maybe they'll
Hang
roll
on.
like
I haven't got to that part yet. But okay. So the ship. Yeah, I did that. And I guess it's as soon as it moves in. So cool. You do that. It's got to do what'd you say? A Constitution.
Yeah, it's 14, so it'll probably pass. But who knows?
21. Yep.
Yeah. Nah. Never mind. Try.
Worth a shot. Yeah. I mean, it got in your range. So hell yeah. You try to infect it. It shrugs it off. And then it keeps just trying to rip at this ship. It comes at it again with its claw. 26 to hit. Does 14 slashing damage. And, well, since... Now, I'm going to give it another breath weapon while it's on it, so it's going to be with advantage. What? Hang on. All right, cool. So yeah, it's like clawing into the side of the ship. It's grasping it, and it just kind of puts its head to the side of the ship and just blasts a beam through the side of the ship. It takes 40 radiant damage, but the ship just kind of, like, parts of the shell explode out the side. It looks like the ship took a lot more damage than that. And it's blasted a hole in the bottom floor. Probably smoke and like electronics are heard behind the door where Bree, Chardalyn, and Dr. Lazarus are. There's probably some remnants of the damage on the floor where Flight is as well, and it's technically not grappling, but I'm gonna let this technically maybe be. Let me see. Strength check. I guess it can't. The ship can't really. I'll give it a dex save against that. All right, cool. So yeah, it's technically grappled by the dragon. It can fly. The dragon's just holding on to it. Dr. Lazarus, what are you doing?
I'm going to hurt this thing.
Ooh, I forgot.
Nice.
Bree. If your 10 feet thing went off, then you were 30 feet, within 30 feet of it. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Right. God damn it.
Well, so
I'm
I wouldn't
rolling
be able
like
to see it at this
shit
point?
tonight.
What flight?
Like it's behind a wall for me or something?
Yeah, well, I mean, because originally we had him choose which floor he was going at, and if Bree is going to be there...
I thought it was like... I thought it was like, okay, my bad. I thought it might have been like his breath, like a breath effect or something.
Oh, no, that wasn't...
Like
that's not from its
effect.
breath. No. But, well, its breath attack did... attack the ship, but a bunch of things just happened at once. So yeah, Dr. Lazarus, you can kind of see it clinging to the side of the ship there, flapping its wings.
Firebolt, the firebolt I rolled.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yep, the 25 to hit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys are approaching Bremen, and this thing is clung to the ship. Dr. Lazarus leans over the side and just blasts it with firebolt, and it shit. It was down to like 2 damage already. So you blast it in the head and knock it out. Okay, yeah, so you do that, but the ship is being weighed down by it. It's kind of clung onto it. So it's dead, but the ship, it seems to be going down at the moment. What are you guys doing?
So I'm not charmed
so
anymore then.
How does
Correct.
it, does it like, is it like actually clinging on, or is it just kind of like hanging onto it?
Can we push it off?
I can push it off.
Well, since it's dead,
I mean, that's okay.
it's probably just a death grip. So it's not like... If you can get to where it's clinging and attack its arms, you can maybe get it off. Yeah.
Well, because the thing about my Fist of Unbroken Air is that it does not specify a creature's size.
Okay.
So if I can Fist of Unbroken Air it, I can knock it 20 feet away, and since it's unconscious, it automatically fails.
Okay, sure. Well, give me like an investigation check to like search around the ship and find where the best place to aim at it is, because it's not really in your view.
Investigation 16.
Okay, cool. So I mean, you run in from the ballista area, and you kind of look around, and yeah, I guess it's fairly easy. You can see its one claw clinging in through the mollusk shell. The nautiloid is kind of tilted down towards the ground. It may hit the water, but yeah, you found its hand.
Would I have to use a Fist of Unbroken Air in order to get that off, or could I just like easily, like, just try to get it off by attacking the claw?
Can I cast Enhance Ability on you before you start going gun-ho?
Do you have to touch him?
Fist of Unbroken Air wouldn't require any kind of ability check or saving throw. It's just like it imposes.
You don't have to succeed on a. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Would I have to do that? Would I have to try and attack? Would trying to attack it or making some kind of ability check to remove it work, or would Fist of Unbroken Air be my best bet?
Probably Fist of Unbroken Air would be your best bet, because it pushes it away. I think attacking its hand, if you hit it, you'd probably get the one. He may be clinging with another hand, but that would definitely help. Fist of Unbroken Air would probably be the be-all, end-all.
Okay, so, yeah, I will, and if that's the case, and if we're, like, careening towards the water, then I would take the quickest course of action, and I will spend 2 key points to do that. Okay. And since it is unconscious, it automatically fails the strength saving throw. So I don't know if the damage is relevant, but it is also knocked 20 feet away from me.
Okay. Well, cool. Yeah. So you blast the thing's claw, and it just goes flying, or it just is launched away from the ship. The ship rebalances and it hovers in the sky above Bremen as the dragon kind of falls and just splashes into the water below, breaking a bunch of the ice. Game of Thrones. It sinks into the water. And you have defeated it. Holy shit. What now?
Well, that was, oh my god, that was tough. We almost went down. Oh jeez, the shit. Oh god, oh Duredivex. Oh my god.
And like all sorts of crystals are blinking and stuff. And I guess they just take it down and land it a little bit outside of Bremen.
Bree's going down to make sure that the little Bree's making sure that the babies are okay. That's her first thought as she goes to check on the children.
I'd like to use my sending stone.
Okay. Well, here, hang on. So Bree goes downstairs to check on the babies. Well, Zglard. It was probably hard to get Zglard away from you to begin with. But yeah, I guess you
been with me the entire time.
Well, probably not. Maybe, sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah, let's say he was. He was just wrapped around your legs the whole time. Yeah,
that's why I failed my acrobatics check.
Yeah. Yeah. The babies seem to be okay. They're a little bit confused and rattled. They've been thrown around the vessel, but they seem to be okay. Although, well,
I'll toss.
Actually, you only find two of them.
Wasn't there only 3 to begin with?
Yeah.
I have one on me.
Oh no, you only find one of them. Sorry, you only find one.
Is there a hole that it's fallen
yeah,
through?
There's maybe there's a huge gaping hole in the side of the ship.
Sorry, what's the gnome's name again? It's like
Dredivex or Vorin?
Dredivex?
Mm.
Vorin! Baby overboard! Baby overboard!
What?
I start frantically searching
no,
for another baby.
No. Which one? Oh god. Okay, we're landing. We gotta get the babies. Alright,
And
I start opening boxes to make sure that it's not, like, hiding somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have to roll or anything. You check everywhere, and it's nowhere to be found. It must have fallen through this hole. That sucks. But give me an insight check.
I'm not rolling well tonight. I can't.
Not the best roll. Yeah, I mean, you're just worried about where these babies went, you know? Where's Zglard's brother or whatever it was. So you're looking all over for this. Or Caldoric, so you wanted to use your sending stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to send her a message saying, we killed the dragon outside Bremen. I also kind of forgot where we sent them. Was it Tourmaline or Targos?
Tourmaline.
Alright. It's over. We hope.
Where the hell is it? There she is. Okay. I'm sorry. What did you say? You said we killed the dragon.
Outside of Bremen. It's over for now.
Oh, thank God. What will they do next? Oh my lord. Well, thank you, Caldorx, for the heads up. We were able to save a lot of lives because of your foresight. Thankfully, it didn't get to Bryn Shanda, where all of the refugees are showing up. What should we do? Where is it now? It's dead? Where is its body?
Bottom of the lake.
Bottom of Mayor Dwaldon.
Okay.
That lake, yes.
Okay, do you have any ideas? What should be done next?
Recall people to the towns, do what you can to fix whatever can be fixed. Healing, take care of the refugees. We'll eventually come back. We have to take care of a few things first, but we'll meet you in Bryn Shander eventually. I'll contact you with more information as it becomes pertinent and available.
Alright, thank you, Chardalyn. We appreciate your hard work. The Hoppers will remember you.
We've lost someone.
Like,
Oh,
There's Flight.
he's back.
I crashed, but I'm back now.
All right. Okay, cool. So yeah, he gets on his sending stone, has a conversation with Beldora. Okay, what's Dr. Lazarus doing?
Mending parts of the ship that I can.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Let's just.
I'm just going to grab a drink real quick.
Okay, doke.
Yep.
Dokie. And then at that point, Flight's gonna go around the ship and ask and check up on everybody at least a little bit.
Baby's gone! Baby, gone!
Yeah, Bree
Baby
is
gone.
freaking out, pointing out that the little squidling, at least one of them is gone, missing. She's beside herself.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually,
I'll help look around. I'll help look around for it.
it's not here. It's fallen through. Like we've
Fallen
already
through.
looked for it. Yeah. It's gone. Oh shit!
hang on.
We put these children in danger, and now one of them's gone. Oh my. You know what? Where did it hit us with that blast that would have opened up the floor?
Just over the lake, I think.
Yeah, right before it
Over
went down.
the lake?
Yeah.
The lake's frozen.
Oh
The
my
lake's
god.
frozen
Okay.
other than where the dragon
are we
fell through, yeah. You froze, Bree. Well, if you froze, you probably can't hear me telling you that. Flight, give me an investigation check for when you were looking for the babies.
Sure. I will do that. Investigation 2.
2. Okay. You can't find the babies. Dr. Lazarus is getting a drink.
I'm right here now.
All right.
You
What
guys
are
hear
you
me?
doing?
Yeah,
I can't see you. I can hear you.
Sorry, what was the result of your investigation check?
Nothing. I got a 2.
Nothing.
Okay, so what Bree's gonna do is she's going to wild shape into a snowy owl. And she's going to go through the floor of the thing and fly back to where we got hit.
Ooh, okay, cool. So you see Bree just shrink and morph down into an owl, and then just take off out the hole of the ship and out towards the ice.
Flight will kind of go after her. It's like, wait, one thing after another, and Flight will actually jump out of the ship and run after her.
Okay. So you go running, but you're
flying?
faster. Yeah, I'd say you're. What, Bree?
No, we landed. We landed.
We landed?
Oh, you did. Yeah, you
Yep,
landed.
we landed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna fly because I said I was gonna do it. I thought we were still flying, and I'm just gonna...
We can say that you noticed them missing.
Still not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you noticed earlier, and you probably headed out through the hole before it was landed because you were so beside
Yeah, I would have
yourself.
yelled at anybody in a panic, and then just immediately wild shaped and just... whoosh.
Yeah, and then the flight hops
Well,
out once they land and
how
starts
high
heading
up
your
did we
direction.
get?
But, huh?
How high up did we get?
Probably 500-ish feet.
Okay, well, but how? Okay, how far did we descend as a result of the dragon clinging to us?
Probably 150 feet.
Okay, that's still a little high. But yeah, I wouldn't have had to wait for the ship to fully land in order to jump out of it, because I can pretty much ignore falling damage up to.
Yeah, I recall
50
that.
feet.
I do still want to say that Bree has some time before you catch up with her, but sure, yeah, you jump out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, Bree, you run out towards the coast, out onto the ice, looking for this thing. Give me an investigation.
Do snowy owls have advantage on sight-based perception checks?
I don't know. I didn't look it up. I just thought it was cool and it's winter themed.
Hell yeah.
In that case, it would
Snowy
probably use the
owl,
hawk
5e.
stats.
Well, there is owl for 5e.
There
So
is,
I'm
okay.
guessing I would use the owl stats.
I'm certain they have dark vision.
Keen hearing and sight. The owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing and sight, not investigation though.
Ah, damn it.
Well,
Can
I'll
I
let
do
you
some
use
sort
that.
of combo? Perception and investigation?
Yeah, perception.
Or
That's
am I
fine.
just doing...
I'm happy to give you
Okay,
perception. You're just
No advantage.
looking.
And for wisdom, it gets a +1. D20. Okay, so roll 1. Oh god.
Oh dear.
I am not rolling well
Oh
tonight.
no, the dice gods. The dice gods laugh at you. Gotcha. All right. That's funny. So
It is.
I should not
All
say
right,
that's funny about my own
so
stuff.
At what point would I get to where she ran off to?
I don't know. In a minute. Well, I guess. Do you do anything as you're looking for it while you're looking for it and not finding it, Bree?
Well, when I land, I'll turn back into me. And maybe use my modifiers, which are significantly higher as druid.
Okay, sure. So yeah, you fly out to the middle of the ice, like near the hole where the dragon fell through, and you start looking for them.
So I do a perception as I fly in, and then I land, and then I'll start doing, I guess,
like
investigation at this point.
Investigation, yeah.
Well, my modifiers aren't, but you know what?
Look at you!
Natural 20.
Finally!
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're looking all over. Your eyes are darting. It's foggy almost. I don't know. You're freaking out, but just from the distance, it's just floating along the ice, pulling itself along with its tentacles, just boop ba doop ba doo, coming along. Let me just double check, even though I almost don't care what this says.
It survived? I was doing this fully expecting to find like a smushed some calamari.
It might have a hover speed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a mind flayer. They can levitate innately.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it is. It was fine. It seems to have floated down with its hover, and then it's just kind of coming towards you, and then gets right up on you.
I open up my cloak. Come here. I open up my cloak for it to like hop where it's warm.
Oh, and the other one's probably still clinging to her. So,
so give me an
I would
animal
have put it down
handling.
before I
no,
wild shaped.
yeah, because you.
Oh, that's true.
I would have unclasped. Yep, and
Yeah,
placed
pulled its
probably
tentacles off
since you
you.
were there. I probably would have placed it on you.
Oh, you froze again! No. Okay, well, we'll finish up what Flight's doing when she's here to do that. But Dr. Lazarus and Chardalyn, you're back at the ship. What are you doing?
Hello.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Let's finish
This
again.
fucking new internet. I don't know. It's really, even though it's supposed to be better. I think it's the router.
Good. Oh well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this thing comes up to you. Give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
And like as it approaches you,
Finally,
Oh, wow.
getting the
Yeah.
good rolls where it matters.
as it's
Yeah, you
approaching
got-
you,
you
and you're
built up
like,
the
"Come here,"
karma.
or you tell me what you say to it to get to come to you, but it totally does. And this is when Flight is coming up as well. But what do you say to it?
I say, let's go. Come on, I'm gonna bring you home.
Okay. So yeah, it just kind of spirals up around your back, over your shoulder, up onto your shoulder like a parrot, kind of. And it's wrapping its tentacles around your neck like a scarf almost, but just getting goop all over your chin.
Bree doesn't care.
You love it.
Caitlin might care. Bree does not care.
It's just rubbing its
gross.
head against your mushrooms. Oh, I guess those are off because you changed shape, but yeah. Okay. And so Flight, you have
I
run
just
up.
changed shape, an explosion of mushrooms. So I got mushroom dust all over you before I left as well. It's just like
all the mushrooms just.
Right.
So Flight.
Now that I have this thing clinging to my arm, and I'm all dusty.
Yeah, so it took you a little bit longer to run up because it's stifling your running, and you're dusty with spores. So you run up.
I
and
take a look at you and I'm like, I'm sorry.
This thing feels so weird.
You get used to it. It's fine. It's a good moisturize. Wait, you have fur. Never mind.
I have fur. Yes, it's going to make it all sticky, and it's going to be impossible to clean it.
And you guys probably see like steam and like bubbles coming up from the hole that the dragon fell through. Because it was hot. Okay, so back at the ship. Or sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Back at the ship, Caldorx and Dr. Lazarus, what are you up to?
Mending. Trying to fix whatever I can fix.
Okay. Caldorx?
I suppose I would just be hanging out, waiting for everyone to be done. There's not really much for me to do at this moment. Helping with Dr. Lazarus if he needs any at all, I guess.
Give me that. Over there. Not that.
Handing him tools.
Wrong tool.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Great. So that's happening. Bree and Flight, what are you up to? You headed back to the ship?
I just said we should probably get away from the hole, and Flight was going to say something else.
Flight actually wants to get a little bit closer to it. Would I be able to know, like, how far from the shore are we in? Like, would I be able to tell how deep the water is here?
I don't know if it'd be easy to tell how deep it is. I don't know. Give me a nature check, or you think a survival? Maybe a survival would be better.
Okay, yeah, survival.
I will assist.
Okay.
Cool. I get advantage. Nice.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20.
You needed it.
Nice.
Yeah. You were like, I don't know how deep this is. And you're like, well, I think it's probably this. So Flight is able to determine this is maybe 75 feet off of the shore. It's probably, I don't know what's realistic for depth like that. Maybe 100 feet?
Well, it depends on how deep the lake is.
Yeah.
75 feet out, you'd probably get to, like, depending on how rough the terrain at the bottom of the lake is, it'd probably be... Most lakes aren't terribly deep, so...
I think this lake is like 150
you wouldn't get
total.
to, like, deep sea stuff. But...
Right. So I think it's 150 total. You're probably looking at, like, 100, maybe 90 feet deep.
You let me give it you give me a little bit of a short rest here, and I can swim down there and look at it if you want. Or actually, can I see any fish?
Give me a perception, I guess. You're just looking for fish.
I'm just looking for fish.
Okay.
16 to see a fish.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna reach into my components pouch and dangle a worm into the water.
Okay, just on your finger, just holding it there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dangle a worm, and I'm gonna start.
Seeing the kind of fish
I'm
that
gonna
we have
start
at these lakes, right?
Talking to a fish. Be like, hey, can you come help me? I got worms for you. You wanna come help?
Okay,
come help me?
I
got worms.
I will say that you may have reason to not want to do that.
Exactly.
Do I?
I was just about
Well,
about
not
to say,
even-
do I know the kind of I've seen the kind of fish that they pull out of this lake, right?
Yeah, but even deeper than that, Bree has a bit of history that is related to getting too close to fish.
Oh shit! Yeah, but I mean, I thought that was like a normal fish. It looked like a normal fish, and it just, or that's been my understanding this entire time. Does it not look like a normal fish?
It's not a monster, but the fish up here are fairly large and strong. They're knucklehead fish.
Knucklehead trout are really big.
And they're pretty strong. I didn't go into those details when we talked about that. So yeah. But yeah, they are fairly strong. But I'm not trying to talk you out of doing that. You can still try to get a fish.
Still gonna try and get a fish.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So you dip this worm into the water, holding it with your finger.
How familiar is Flight with the how familiar is Flight with the fish that live here?
You guys haven't dealt with fish here yet, have you?
Not directly.
Like, not
but
in the
we've been-
game, per
but
se.
We've been around
Just
the fishing
roll-
towns, and I've done a lot of people watching at the docks.
Roll in nature, I guess.
19.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so you can know that these fish could be dangerous. Yeah. They're strong, motherfuckers.
I would definitely know how big they are, right?
Yeah. Well, because, at the
they're
very least, you
large
saw one of them mounted above the fireplace in Bryn Shander at the tavern.
We need to go back there. We need to go back there. Please, let's go back there.
Well, so
have
Flight,
such
what do you
strong
say at the sight
suspicion.
of this? She's dipped her hand with a worm into the water.
Well, I'm dangling the worm in my fingers aren't like, I have one tip of the worm and then I have the rest of the worm dangling in. Like, they can see my
Okay.
fingers. It's not in the water.
Okay. Gotcha.
Flight's gonna walk up to Bree and is like, I would not recommend baiting the fish here with just your hand.
I know what the fish are like.
I don't think you do.
Have you seen my father's hand? I know what I'm getting myself into.
Oh, that's true.
And I
You guys-
continue
Then why are you
talking to a
doing
fish.
it?
I'm good with animals. Leave me alone. And I'm going to continue talking to the fish, and I'm going to start ignoring Flight.
You're just like, this is dangerous, but I
So
love
you
it.
said there was steam coming up out of the water?
Yeah, just the water is
cooking the
being
worm.
heated. Yeah.
I'm
Because
gonna
the dragon
test
is
the temperature of the. I'm gonna test the temperature of the water with my finger.
okay. I don't know. Realistically, how fast would freezing water heat up? It's probably not boiling per se, but it's
But
warm.
it's also probably not freezing.
It's probably not freezing. That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
I'll step back until something happens with Bree and the fish.
Okie dokie.
I say, just get ready to pull me back if it tries to pull me in. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's a bit here.
Right. Because I can totally do that.
Oh, it
You're
is here.
strong.
Sweet.
No,
Okay,
I'm not.
so a
I'm
freaking
fast.
Dexterous.
I'm strong.
What'd you say, Caldorix?
Dexterous, not strong.
I am
Bree
fast.
does-
I am not strong. Have you seen me try to lift?
I haven't seen you work out. Why would I have seen that?
So I'll go to the gym.
Where is it?
I can't lift much more than myself.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Okay, and
Okay,
Flight's
so a
gonna-
freaking
gonna
fish,
sit-
a
Flight's
freaking
gonna sit
knucklehead
Indian
trout.
style on the ice next to her.
What'd you say?
Flight's gonna sit Indian style on the ice next to her.
I
Okay.
would really love it if you don't use the term Indian. That's
Oh.
kind of not.
Oh well, that's just what I've always called it.
Yeah, but she does research in that sense. Yeah,
Sorry.
there's stuff.
Yeah, legs crossed, like legs crossed on the ground. So
Native American is the word.
Crisscross applesauce.
Well, that's
Yeah.
like indie, like I think.
No, well,
I
get where you're coming from,
like that. So,
but I get where she's coming from too. So anyway, so this freaking fish jumps up out of the water towards the worm. Hang on.
Does it seem to acknowledge that I'm saying anything to it with my speak to beast and leaf thing?
Okay, what are you saying to it? So you wait till this fish tries to bite at the worm, and then what are you saying?
I'm going to yank it back, and I'm going to be like, I have a lot more worms where this came from. If you do one quick thing for me.
Okay, hang on.
Does it indicate it? I'm like, flap your tail like this twice if you're gonna say yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Yeah. I'll help you.
Wait, it just
Hold on.
talks? It just
She can't
talks?
understand back.
I can't understand them back as
Okay.
a...
Yeah, my bad. I just knew this.
Okay, I was gonna be like, is this an awakened fish?
No,
that would be
I was
just
like,
really
I've got a
fucking
water
funny.
sound effect. Okay, so you tell it to what? Flap its tail if it's gonna say yes.
Yeah, twice if it's gonna say yes, once if it's no.
And what? I'm sorry. What's the question? Do something for me?
If it will run a quick errand for me for a lot of worms.
Okay. Well, it does. It just kind of dives like a dolphin out of the water and into it, and then flaps its tail a bunch and kind of splashes you.
Great. Can you run? You wanted to get a look at the. I looked at Flight. I'm like, you wanted to get a look at the dragon down there, right?
Maybe in a bit. But,
Can you phrase a question as a yes or no question? Can you phrase a question as a yes or no question? Like, what did you want to know?
To ask of the
What did
fish
you
so
wanna
that
know?
the fish can find out your info.
Because I can get it to indicate yes or no.
Are you asking
but
me?
yes,
Well,
I'm asking
yeah.
you.
Like she's asking, can
I
you
was going
form a question, like something you want to know of the dragon that the fish could answer yes or no to, so she can send it to find out for you.
Oh, firstly, is there anything inside of it?
Okay. I say, okay, 20 worms, if you can swim down to that dragon down there and find out if there's anything inside of it. And if you come back and indicate yes or no, like I've said, I will give you 20 worms.
Okay. Yeah, it's pumped to do whatever to get these worms. So it immediately just dives down, and you're just kind of waiting there. Dr. Lazarus or Caldorix, would you just hang out until they came back? Would you go looking for them at all, or probably not?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Cool.
They're fine.
All right.
I mean, they're on a big mollusk ship right outside town.
Okay.
Maybe something happens.
So I guess you guys just wait for this fish to go do its investigation down below and find out what's happened. What do you guys do while you wait?
Yeah, Fly's just still sitting down on the ice there.
Okay. Yeah, you can just wait, that's for sure. So Dr. Lazarus and Caldorix, both of you just give me an insight check. Or, an insight check. No, a perception check, sorry. Okay. Well, you're just kind of hanging out, just taking note of the ship. And, I mean, you haven't been here that long, but one thing kind of irks you. Fjorl is missing. His chains were right where the hole got blasted.
Oh.
That's fun.
I look for signs of his death.
Of his death?
I look for the little guys, the Ceramorphs.
Okay. So yeah, they're there. I mean, Dr. Lazarus, give me an investigation.
Son of a bitch, motherfucker.
You notice that the lid to the crate with the pink shit is open. But no
I take out
evidence
the
of his...
laser pistol and shoot the crate. No, that's a terrible idea. I don't do that. As I pull out the gun and aim it at it, I'm like, probably somebody's food source. Caldorx!
What?
I think we have to find Fjorl.
I was gonna ask them if they saw him or if they heard anything. Ceramorph guys.
By your lead.
Alright, so I'll go looking for the Ceramorph boys. I mean, you could also stay back and search, like, if it's open, maybe...
Don't you
maybe in his, like...
You never split the body.
Alright, then let's stay here first. Let's look around, see if, like, there's a trail of, brain goop leading anywhere.
Okay.
I love
Dr.
that so much.
For that, so.
Or stick your finger in the brain goop.
You put your finger in the brain goop.
If we're gonna do this, Caldorx, I'm looking you in the eyes. I think he's in the goop. Reach in the goop.
I'll reach in the goop. You look for goop on the ground and follow a trail if you see one.
Deal.
I think he jumped out. I think he's long gone, but I'm not there.
Either that or he got completely obliterated.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for goop trails. He's going what?
Wrist deep.
Elbow deep.
Elbow deep.
Elbow deep. Elbow deep into the pink matter. Okay, so you're sloshing your arm around in this goop. It feels like blood, so this is like at home for you. It's just gooping around. You're used to gore. And you come out and it's just drippy. There's only brains inside of the vat. But there's less than there were before.
I wipe my arm off. Actually, to not make any more goop trails.
Just slop it onto the ground, wipe it off.
Yeah.
What were you doing, Dr. Lazarus?
Looking for goop trails.
Looking for goop trails.
That
as you see this box that's open, I guess you just see some drips of pink that kind of lead out towards the hole in the ship.
Yep, looks like he fucked off.
Mind flayer hunting?
Oh, I'm always down to keep these things dead.
I'm always down to kill things.
Ooh.
Shall we get the other two?
Probably.
Conveniently, we're already in the place near where he would have jumped out.
I mean, as soon maybe very possible. Okay, so are you going to look for them?
I think we're going to tell the captain first. So that's Steven's plan is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Okay, so yeah, you guys go upstairs, and I guess Vorin and Dreadivex are kind of standing by the helm of the ship.
Oh gosh, I could have swore that we were goners. A good thing we have a good driver. What's going on?
Yeah, whoever did that was quite impressive. It seems that piece of shit, no offense to you, total asshole, Mind Flayer may have possibly escaped.
Oh no. We're probably in his sights. Vorin, we're gonna have to go. Oh,
He's
God.
crippled. But
They'd probably still be waiting for their babies to come back.
Yeah, I mean,
Reminder.
I don't know if they know. Did you tell them? You did tell them.
Yeah,
you
I
told
yelled
them.
at Vorin.
You did. I remember that.
One of them looked for them with her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would have made sense if they went. Well, they didn't. Anyway. Okay, so you're talking to them. Sorry. What was the last thing said to them?
Maybe you shouldn't leave for a while, just in case he comes for you. I think staying in Lonelywood for a while will do you some good.
Well, but if we leave, he can't get us.
Unless he's on the ship waiting for you to leave.
I didn't think
I'm
about
totally
that.
trying to trick them to get them to build something for me later. By the way, I don't know if you want me to try to lie. I am
Yeah, you
totally
can try
trying
to. Yeah,
like
give me a persuasion, because I mean, you don't know for sure he's not there.
I also like the button there. He's again like, yeah, this thing's probably trying to trick you. It needs the ship to get back home, so you know I'm helping out Dr. Lazarus right now.
Do I have help to him?
Sure. Yeah.
It's a -1 either way.
17 though. Okay.
God damn it, we just can't get off of this fucking planet. Well, what do you suggest? Do a full sweep of the ship first? I guess that's the best bet.
That's what I would do. We'll go check for him where he may have jumped off. I believe the other two are that way, anyway.
Dreadivex, go and grab the psi crystal. Make sure that can't be taken. We need that. And then we'll do a full search.
And Dreadivex runs down into the second floor butthole. You hear the butthole opening noise, and he goes in, and you hear the ship power down. Okay, so back at the lake hole, so you guys are just sitting there waiting for the fish to come back with the information. You see its fin first, and then that's all you see. You see its side, and you see it's darker than it was, and its eye is just not moving.
It looks
did
dead.
It kill it?
Yeah,
I'm guessing it got boiled alive.
That's very possible. Yeah, he just kind of floated straight up into the hole.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's wait for things to cool down. I'm gonna start walking back to the ship. If you want to join me.
Hopefully, if anyone, whatever was piloting it, hopefully they drown eventually.
Oh, you think there was someone actually in there?
Oh, that's what he was checking for.
If something was, we had to pilot the big shell ship.
Oh, I figured it was powered by like some sort of like demonic or arcane energy.
It's possible, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not sure how anything would have been able to stand the heat in that. Not anything normal, anyways.
Large.
So you guys are walking back towards the ship as you have this conversation. What did you say, Flight?
I would have been unless Flight didn't want to.
What, walking back to the ship?
Yeah. I would have started unless Flight wanted to do something else.
I might have one idea of how we can get a closer look, but it might take a while.
Yeah.
So the last time I leveled up, I traded out Elemental Attunement, which is basically my avatar prestidigitation, and I traded that out for Shape of the Flowing River, which is, as an action, I can spend a key point to manipulate an area of ice or water no larger than 30 feet on a side within 120 feet of you.
Whoa.
Cool.
So yeah, let's let me pull up the whole thing here. Need to actually go out to my class feature because the abbreviated one does not give me all of my options. So let's see. Loading. All right, so shape of the flowing river. As an action, you can spend 1 key point to choose an area of ice or water no larger than 30 feet on a side within 120 feet of you. You can change water to ice within the area and vice versa, and you can reshape the ice in any manner. Reshape ice in the area in any manner you choose. You could raise or lower the ice's elevation, create or fill in a trench, erect or flatten a wall, or form a pillar. To the extent of any such changes can't exceed half the area's largest dimension. For example, if you affect a 30-foot square, you can create a pillar up to 15 feet high, raise or lower the square's elevation by up to 15 feet, take a trench up to 15 feet deep, and so on. You can't shape the ice to trap or damage a creature in the area.
Okay. And what is your intent with it?
I was going to freeze the water like on the way down and then reshape it in order to like create a tunnel towards the dragon.
Okay.
So like I said, I'd be able to do that, but it might take a while because I have a limited amount of key.
Yeah.
And I can only go 15 feet at a time.
Part of it is that... Well, give me an insight roll.
Insight?
Or...
Yeah. 24.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, so I guess it's unclear where this fish died and how far it got down. Like, that spell won't change anything inside of the dragon because you can't contain the dragon in the ice.
I don't necessarily want to. I just want to go look at it. Is the thing?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you'd create a pillar that's not hot. Yeah. So it'd be like a sustainable pillar you can swim down through. Yeah, that's totally doable.
Well, I was more thinking of like making an ice tunnel.
Oh, without water in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd like shunt the water to the sides and then freeze it.
Let me look at it. Dr. Lazarus and Chaldorix, are you doing anything?
I thought we were walking towards them.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Then cool. So yeah, you guys probably make it towards, you spot them out on the lake and you walk up to them and Flight is kind of standing around this hole just contemplating if he can do this thing that he's planning on. So yeah, I mean, it would be, you just sit there using key until you can push it 15 feet down far enough.
Well, it's an action to do it once, and then I have 4 key points remaining, but I get all of my key back on a short rest. So this could take a while. So we need to make sure that we're not like in the middle of doing something else while we're doing it. But I could like in an hour I could go down. I have 6 key points, 6 times 15, so that's 30, 60, 90. I could go 90 feet in an hour.
Okay. Well, I guess, imagine he pitched this to you guys. What do you think? He's planning to kind of excavate a tunnel down to the dragon to go see what's up with it.
And then we're about to find out that Mind Flayer is missing, so we might want to put that on hold. But I don't know what you guys think is more important.
Mind Flayer is missing.
I'll say that so at least you guys know it.
I cover the squidling's ears while you say that. Shh, don't scare the children.
I don't know. A dragon is more deadly than a single Mind Flayer that's been crippled.
Yeah, he's also quite broken.
Yeah, but if we give him time to repair himself, then that could get significantly less broken.
Possibly, although give me an insight.
Have the ability.
What?
Yeah.
The ability
do Mind Flayers have that ability?
To do what?
To regrow limbs? I'm not.
Regrow limbs and like pieces of their brain.
Did you mean the dragon or the Mind Flayer when you said
the Mind
Flayer? The Mind Flayer.
Yeah. You're talking about the dragon repairing itself. The dragon's repairing itself. That's our priority, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know. Apparently, it's still superheated, but.
Yeah, I tried to send a fish friend down for 20 worms, and it cooked itself, unfortunately.
Well, you saved on the worms, and you got your answer.
And
Yep.
dinner.
And dinner, if
Get
you want it,
quite
it's right
answer.
there. I point at the hole.
So it is one of the knucklehead trout, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Neat.
Their skulls are valuable.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
If it's hot down
You
there,
would know that.
Okay, they're actually valuable. That's what 10 Towns deals in scrimshawing. Like,
Mhm.
They take
Mhm.
the heads of knuckle.
Yeah. But I
I can
joking
make
about
the.
you.
I know,
can make the hole
but like
30
this
feet
is
wide.
a reason for once.
And
Okay.
Also, I can make the hole 30 feet wide. So.
Okay. So Caldoric, you grab the
So
fish
it's-
to sell it later.
Yes.
Okay.
I eat it right now.
I'm reading right now. You just bite into its flesh. It's cooked, so perfect. I guess you get scales in your mouth, but once you get past that, it's fine. Okay. So
The whole thing is really big.
what's happening right now? Is Flight doing his whole thing?
I'll be right back. I
No,
need to
I was
check on a
just
cat
saying that.
situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Lazarus was just about to bring up that the hot water would melt the ice, but
yes.
I don't know. I don't know how long that would take it to do that, and I can also make the hole 30 feet wide. So it's not you said it wasn't boiling; it was just warm.
Yeah, at where you're at for sure. I mean,
And the air around us
evidenced
is
by
really
the
cold,
fish.
so.
The closer you get to it, the hotter it is.
But still, I can still freeze it. It doesn't say it doesn't have to be. It doesn't say it has to be like room temperature water or anything.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't state where it has to start at. So yeah, I think you should be good to do that.
If we get down far enough that it actually becomes an issue, I could probably just melt the whole area before excavating it. It would take longer, but I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I was more concerned with the ice on top. Because we're landed on top of the ice, right?
Yeah.
The
but
ship.
It's not. But the water's not super hot up here.
Hang on, Dr. Lazarus. I think you're asking about the ship, and no, the ship is on the ground, and you guys walked out onto the ice.
But I don't care. That
Zlarn.
was my concern.
Alrighty. So we have a possibly stray mind flayer to go find.
That is true.
I mean, I'll assume he'll probably die out there in the cold. No one will let in a mind flare. It's like playing
if
Park
I'm
on hard.
not well, we took the psi crystal away from him at least.
But my fear is he'll go back for it.
And how much? I don't know how much he'd be able to do about it.
If he stole it, he gets his powers back for the most part, it seems.
And as you guys are conversing, Flight, with your passive perception, you just out of the corner of your eye, like at the far edge of the frozen lake where it opens up to non-frozen water, is just like you see like a long neck sticking up out of the water with a tiny little head like looking at you, and then if you look to see it, it dives down out of view.
Bessie.
Nessie.
I remember that there was some word going about that there was like a creature in the water, right?
Yeah, that was mentioned. I forget exactly the details, but you do remember something like that. Yeah, some sort of monster attacking boats around this area.
I think Fjordl might have to wait. I think we've garnered some attention.
Oh, what? What do you mean? Look, out in the middle of the lake.
They said there was something in the water that was looking at us.
Like a fish? I know you think they're dangerous, but I don't.
No, bigger than a fish. It had a long neck.
Okay, yeah, let's start going.
And you guys see like people like standing on the docks, just kind of looking out towards you, mainly because the dragon drew their attention, but just out in that direction.
Yeah, well, let's go.
So where did I see that creature?
Just further out into Mayor Dalden. Just further out in the lake,
Okay.
at the edge of where the ice stops.
Okay, well, I'll leave it be for now, but I am going to be keeping my eye out for it.
Okay.
But all right, well, let's go look for Fiora for now. It doesn't look like it's disturbing us yet.
Alrighty.
Can we
So what
do
do you-
investigation checks in the area to see brain goop?
Sure.
Investigation. Here we go.
Are we
17.
all doing one? Or is...
I would assume
Sure.
so.
That's fine. Too good.
I've been rolling pretty good on my int checks today.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that this is my second lowest stat.
So you search around. And let me see what you find.
Also, just a note: I am keeping an eye out for that long-necked creature that we saw as we're doing this.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, he would have had to do that. I'm trying to track him down. I don't even know where he went. Okay, so he took off up this way. Okay, let me just give him... Come on, load faster, please. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Unfortunate. Oh, I mean, okay. So you see some pink drops, like almost immediately outside of the door, proving that he waited until the ship landed to get off. Or so, not the door, the hole that he crawled out of, that the goop led to. But it runs out. It seems to have just dripped off of his mouth as he was getting away, and the trail kind of ends after a little bit. It seems like it heads away from the lake, so like maybe north or west into the tundra out that direction.
Northwest from Erdwalden. That'd probably be out towards the Sea of Moving Ice.
Yeah, that would be that direction, yeah.
Alright, so we don't have any luck finding him out on the lake.
Correct, yeah, he didn't go towards the lake.
Okay. In that case, we'll probably reconvene at the ship then.
Passes 3 hours. Okay. So yeah, you searched through the tundra a little bit. You didn't find his exact location. He seems to have headed out that way. But I mean, you know that having stolen his psi crystal, he's basically powerless.
Also not having his tentacles.
Oh yeah, he can't extract brains or anything like that. So he's weak, but he's probably mad at you.
So he'll probably come to us.
Maybe.
If he can.
If and when he does, I'll kill him.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So you guys are back at the ship, and I guess Vorin and Dredovex are about to start. They've already started just opening up all the crates on the bottom floor. They're doing a thorough investigation to make sure that the Mind Flayer's not in the ship.
So I offload a couple of squidlings to them. Like,
Okay.
we found them.
Give me an athletics check to pull them off of you. They're just like
fair enough.
grabbing around you. You're
I mean, if they're that resistant, I'm going to stop and I won't try to pull them off of me. And I'm going to be like, it appears that they do not want to get off of me.
Well, you can't take them. This isn't finders keepers.
I don't think she was.
I'm not saying that. I'm
suggesting
just
she
saying,
wanted to.
do you have a way to get them off that isn't going to involve me physically pulling them off and possibly hurting them?
Yeah.
You dingus.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem. I have exactly that.
And he pulls out like this, like it's like a Men in Black type of thing, and he like presses a button on it, and it just starts like clicking out at everyone has an intelligence more than 3, so this does not affect anyone, but all of the little the squidlings just kind of zone out and start coming towards them with the little clicker, and then they stop.
I like that.
Clicker training these mind flayers.
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
That's how we control them. They don't listen to me. They listen to the stick.
I have a question.
That sounds so bad.
If you guys dislike mind flayers so much, why are you transporting their young?
I don't know anything about mind flayers, right?
No, probably not.
I think the only one who would know who actually did know anything about them was Dr. Lazarus.
Yeah. But I think he rolled to do that. If you want to roll to remember something about them. Oh, okay. I'm reading the details.
Oh, were you talking to me? I was going to say either nature or arcana.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Roll an arcana.
I'll go with us. I'll go with some with some nature.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, unfortunately you don't remember. You just know that Dr. Lazarus seems to be, that's one of his specialties, I guess. But you'd asked him that question and...
they're not actually official. They're gnome mind flayers. They're gnome ceramorph babies. When you try to turn a gnome into a mind flayer, sometimes you fuck up bad, and this is what happens.
So you're turning.
So they're not ever going to grow beyond this, or
not that we've
how
seen.
is this fucked up?
They've just been this way the whole time. We just kind of use them to help out around the ship.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
You're not making any more of these things, are you? By like kidnapping gnomes from 10 towns?
No, that's not like us. We were formed by an asshole mind flayer. We're not like that. We don't try to overtake other people. We know what it was like. And I mean,
so, okay, I'm going to
cool,
roll an insight on that just in case. Fantastic. But
I'll insight that too, sure.
You're inciting what?
Natural 20.
Whether they're assholes who, like if they're telling the truth that they don't have interest in, taking over and transforming more gnomes into things.
Bree, they seem like they're being honest. But flight, yeah, you're actually, you know that they they went through ceramorphosis, or well, flight doesn't really know what they are. So what you know
I know what that is, and it's fucking terrifying.
I mean, knowing what you know, you trust them essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be on the up and up as far as I can tell.
Like they seem like they know their business, like they've experienced this firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I just hope that you never have to go through it. If you ever see a tadpole, don't eat it. Or I don't know how they got it in there, but
What do they do in Baldur's Gate? It's like going through the eye or something?
They put the tadpole which has like really sharp tremor worm teeth right onto your bare eyeballs.
Oh no.
No, God.
And that's not even, that's not like, there's a trailer for Baldur's Gate 3 that actually shows the process of transformation. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, that's them. Okay.
no, you don't want to experience anything like that. Thank God we got rid of that flare, but we're gonna have to get out of here before he's a nuisance.
I'm not sure how much damage he can do just by himself. He seemed to have been weakened significantly. For instance, I think you noticed his tentacles got torn off.
I did notice that, and he tried to mind blast us, but I guess that came from the crystal, which you took from him, so I guess he can't levitate or attack anything, really, without a weapon.
So,
And you guys have the only weapon that he can use in the vicinity, so yeah, I would agree that you guys should probably get out of here as soon as your ship's fixed.
He probably... I bet he got one of our laser guns. Oh no.
I forget. Do they know that you took their guns?
Working
on
ones.
all of those.
Does he know that? I know that you have them, but do they know that you took them?
I don't know.
I don't think he told them specifically, but if they were looking through the crates, they probably noticed they were gone.
Oh yeah, no, they offered them to us, and I was like, yeah, I took.
Oh, they did tell you. Okay, so they're not going to be surprised, like, oh my God, he took them.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so they do know that you have them. Okay.
Cool.
Well, you have most of the weaponry, so hopefully, yeah. I don't think he took anything unless he grabbed one of the ballista bolts on the way out, but that's just a javelin, essentially. And he can't be that strong. Well...
I really hope he shows his face again.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I agree, but hopefully we're long gone before that. So we haven't found him in the ship. I think we're clear?
Yeah, we found a trail of brain group leading out of the ship.
It looks like he was moving towards the Sea of Moving Ice.
Towards the Sea of... Oh, well, he won't get far out there. Shoot, I imagine he'd freeze to death before long.
With any luck.
It seems stupid that he'd do that. I have suspicions that... I'm going to start searching the ship. I have suspicions that he is still here and tried to juke us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he is inside?
I'll give the ship a once over as well, or at least assist.
You should do your own. I have a -1, man.
Okay, do you want to assist me instead then?
I can't. I don't have a positive modifier.
No,
Isn't that?
No, you just take the help action.
Is that a home?
It may be. I hadn't heard that before. That may be a home thing.
Maybe that's a house rule that I think that's just a house rule that my other DM uses then.
That makes sense.
Okay,
but no, I'll let you
take
help.
the help action. You can grant advantage against on an ability check or an attack roll.
I'll help you out then. Although I did roll fairly
here I
well.
go, investigation with advantage. Come on. There we go.
I wish I had just kept mine.
9. No.
Well, I mean, you do your best to look through the ship. You tickle all the butthole doors to open them up, see what's in there. You don't find him inside of the ship per se.
I'm just looking at that 16.
Oh. I hadn't realized that you had actually rolled it. My bad.
That's okay.
Well, I don't want to negate that per se either. I mean,
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We decided on a course
if you
of
had already
action.
rolled it,
Now
I'll take it back.
No, that's okay. No, it's fine. We had
this is how we
decided. I knew
decided.
that I had rolled it,
Okay.
and I was still okay with it.
Okay. In that
I don't
case,
want to cheat.
As we're just kind of like futzing about the ship, not really knowing what to do. Dr. Lazarus, Chardalyn, do you want to give us a hand with this?
Sure.
Fine.
Chardalyn, do you want to assist me?
Sure thing, buddy.
There we go.
Wait.
Nice.
Oh, because he's being assisted. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Chardalyn is assisting him.
So yeah, I mean, you guys are just like, we can't let these guys take off without making sure he's not in here. These guys are fucking assholes. They are tricky shits. So let's just look in every part of the ship. And you
because why would you go out into the ice storm and leave the only thing that can make him whole again? Yeah, I don't get it.
That's true. Although you don't find him. It does seem like he's some sort of idiot. Or, I mean, if you put yourself in his shoes, technically you guys were all there fighting him. So he just wants to get away from you maybe. But you don't find him inside of the ship. But you do end up in rooms that you hadn't been in before. And you find a table with some neat objects in there. But you don't find the Mind Flayer.
Neat objects, you say?
I do say.
I'm okay with.
So yeah, one of you, or maybe all of you in the search, end up going to the top floor behind the helm. There's a back room. And let me scroll to it. Where is it? The butthole door slurps open. You duck through it. This domed chamber is full of clutter. A lot of it piled atop a table with foot-high legs. Behind the table is a 5-foot diameter crystal sphere mounted atop a low stand. 5 strange glowing gizmos are attached to the chitinous walls 7 feet above the floor. These devices look like the tips of metal wands held in pincer claws. And then just among things on the desk, there's just like weird gizmos and papers and shit on the desk.
Rifle through their things.
Okay.
I would prefer to not be there because I think Bree would stop you, but I as a player do not want to stop you. I'll be searching in another part of the ship.
Okay. You're like, oh, they're digging into personal space. I'm not going to be part of this.
Chardalyn is with me though, since he helped me. He might stop me.
Yeah, exactly.
Would I stop you? No.
I don't know.
No, he
I
wants
would not.
you to do anything
I'm
that makes you
curious.
happy.
This is technology. If I can learn something from these, like it's not like from a I'm gonna take this to be an asshole. It's more if I can learn something and develop better technology, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so who's in this room with you? Chardalyn and you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Flight.
just him.
What? Not you, Flight?
Because Bree was helping me out, so.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So Dr. Lazarus goes to this table and just starts kind of like digging around to see what these gizmos are. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Both you and Dr. Lazarus.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
Oh no. So yeah, as Dr. Lazarus is kind of moving papers around, trying to dig out some of these contraptions there, you end up knocking a couple of things together, and like a static discharge just kind of, lightning jumps from one of these devices, and you take 4 lightning damage on this. Caldorix, you as well. Or give me the dexterity save. Yeah, both of you take 4 lightning damage as static kind of leaps off of these metal devices.
That son of a bitch.
Stop fucking with shit.
But you've knocked some papers off, and you see like one of them is, it looks like a why am I missing the word? Noculars. What's the one? Telescope?
Omnioculars?
Sure.
Oh, telescope? I was
No,
like,
not
what?
telescope, but I'm looking for it.
I'm
I
like-
think we get the idea. But yeah, it's like a it's like a spyglass. That's
Yeah,
probably
it's
closest.
spyglass.
I feel like there's a different word I'm looking for, but I don't know. That works. You guys get the idea.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's just spyglass. Yeah.
It's metal. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm lying. This isn't actually a spyglass. It's more of a monocle. It's just like a single lens that you can put over your eye.
Monocle. Okay.
And then kind of sticking out from another couple pieces of paper is, it's not metal, and I don't know if you'd want to pick it up, but it looks like some weird slug almost.
Nope.
Mm.
I don't want to touch the slug, but I'll touch the monocle.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you pick up this monocle. Awesome. It looks like a neat device that you could use.
Just quickly, because I'm trying to be sneaky. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. Is there any bullshit in this magic room?
Nope. Nothing magic in this room. Nope, no magic in this room. Although looking around, you see a number of like black boxes attached to the wall, but they seem to be powered down because the psi crystal was removed earlier. Caldorix, are you at all interested in this weird slug that's on the table? I know that you like body
I'm
parts.
interested.
Okay.
What can I do to this thing?
Oh god.
You can't behead it. You're confused.
Where does the head start and the body begin?
Dr. Lazarus gets his assault rifle and kills it.
I'm watching this all go down to the monocle.
I'm gonna poke it with the haft of my hand axe.
Okay. It's kind of fleshy and bulges a little bit when you poke it, but it's not moving. It doesn't seem to be alive or anything. It actually seems like it's not. It was a slug maybe, but it's been fashioned into something else now.
I grab it.
Okay. You grab it, and it seems like it's actually almost like it's like an old-timey like maiden's bonnet almost, but made out of some weird space slug, and you can like tie its 2 tips under your chin.
No.
Bring it to Lazarus.
What?
Time to update your wardrobe. Give me that hat.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I slapped the slug out of his hand.
Pick it up and put it in my bag.
Okay. All right, cool. You pick up the slug.
I'm going to attempt to woo any girls in the local village.
Ooh, yeah, of course.
I like that.
Okay. If I look through the monocle, does anything happen?
You do. You look through the monocle.
Yes.
You get a black circle around your eye, and you
Yeah,
realize you've been pranked, bro.
there was shoe polish on the ridge of it. You look through it, and it's almost like you needed glasses. You're like, whoa, I can see a lot better now. This is like prescription level.
Did you just get reading glasses in your old age?
Did I need glass? I guess I don't want to hold on to this, I guess. I can see better.
So it doesn't say here that it needs attunement. It's only you looking through it. So yeah, I mean, I'll just say that you have advantage on investigation checks that rely on sight while searching an area or studying an object within range.
Is this an actual like item or
Eye of minute seeing?
Within what range?
I think just your sight range.
Oh, okay.
Can you send me that? Just the name.
Eyes of minute, like minute seeing.
Yeah.
I can maybe send you some though. Yeah.
Oh, I was writing it in the wrong place because retarded.
And so yeah, Caldorix takes the space slug and the space slug bonnet, puts it into his pack. So Bree in flight, what were you doing? You were searching.
Related.
We were futzing about the ship trying to find the Mind Flayer, but we weren't terribly successful.
That's true. You didn't find him inside.
Nope.
I
assume we rejoin them later and don't realize that they have stolen a whole bunch of shit from our friends that just helped us fight a dragon.
Yeah.
100% would have.
Cool.
You just know that Dr. Lazarus seems fancier for some reason.
I definitely have a more. Where'd you get that? I found
it.
Not right now. Right now it's in my pocket.
Oh, it's in your pocket. Okay, cool.
He just has an aura of fancy now.
It's a monocle?
Yeah. And it probably has like a chain on it.
So it's an eye of minute seeing.
What color is the monocle?
Yeah, that's true.
If you drink anything while wearing the monocle, you have to go pinky out.
Yeah.
That's how Lazarus does it. And what color is it though? Because I literally write things as he.
What?
Can we just go with just classic gold?
Yep, that's almost what I was imagining too. Yeah, whatever you want, it's gold.
Well, Flight will actually approach the Gnome Flayers for a bit.
Okay.
Listen, that dragon did a number on all of the towns here. Maybe if you'd be willing to wait a little bit longer, and maybe we can maybe this would actually help put some distance between you and the Mind Flayer. I'd like to check out all of the towns that were hit by it.
Oh, you want to go check on the towns that it was able to attack?
Yeah, and he just looks out in the distance and sees the smoke rising from all of from the entire eastern portion of Zen towns.
Okay, well, if what we have found is true, that the Mind Flayer has fled, then yes, heading that direction is definitely in our favor. I'm happy to bring you around for a bit. We do need to park and do some repairs on this, but I think we can come to an agreement.
Well, we have a great place to park at the Ramshackle Inn, I believe, right, Lazarus?
We could probably find a good spot to hide there. There's a big forest.
Okay. Well, I guess let's.
But in the meantime, if the ship can get up and running, I'm rather concerned about the eastern portion of the towns.
There's plenty of room in Lonelywood right now. Half the buildings got leveled just a few moments ago.
No, we stopped it. We stopped it from wrecking most of Lonelywood and Tourmaline.
Most of it,
They
but
got
there's
hit
still,
a
I
little
mean,
bit, but yeah.
there's still some damage for sure. So the point's still valid. There's some room to go there.
It probably won't have Tourmaline and Lonelywood probably won't have refugees pouring out of them.
Well, Lonelywood probably not, but Tourmaline you told everyone to go to fight the dragon. But you know, you stopped it from fighting too much. So I mean, you're right. There's not going to be a lot of hurt people flooding out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but from East Haven and Goodmead and Dugan's Hold in particular, those are the three most populous towns that were hit. Those are going to be refugees are going to be swarming out of those three towns.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Caer
most
Konig
definitely.
and Caer Dineval, I don't even know if refugees would be able to make the trip. So maybe we go to Caer Konig and Caer Dineval first.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as you guys, you're in the helm.
Do you want to
probably.
pick up some refugees along the way? I'm worried about them all making that trek.
I'm particularly worried about it. If they get hit by a blizzard, they're not going to make it.
Yeah, I think we should maybe, if it's okay with you, of course, I say to you, I assume squidlings have crawled back up on me again at this point since we haven't left.
Yeah, you'd have to almost like concentrate on making sure they're not on you.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not. If that's okay with you, we can pick up some refugees along the way.
I suppose, as long as we don't take any damage or anything.
We shouldn't. They'll all be very grateful to us for stopping the dragon. I doubt that they would do anything to cause damage to your ship after you've helped everyone.
Okay.
Give me persuasion though, with advantage because you're already friends with them.
Can it be me? Because I'm proficient. Plus, I was the one who would have wanted to ask anyway.
Okay, but I literally just did all of. I know that you're trying to get the better bonus, but I also just literally did all of the.
Yeah, like because she's the one doing the communication. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll assist you. I'll assist you.
Yeah.
It's not great, but you know.
But it's true to the narrative. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. So you persuade them to pick up.
Look, with the damage on the ship, I'm happy to land a couple times. I just don't know how many times we could go up and down without taking more damage.
Sure, completely understandable. Let's go to the worst hit places then. I think.
Okay.
Unless anybody else has other ideas.
I'd prefer going to places where we'd be most likely to do some good. East Haven can probably. I don't know how many casualties they took. They probably took the most casualties, but they have shot to Brinchander. Caer Dineval and Caer Konig are probably not going to be able to make the trip just because of their distance.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'd prioritize those two if we're going to prioritize any.
All right.
So where to?
To the northeast, towards Caer Konig.
Alright. Here we go. Off towards Caer Konig. And the ship takes... What'd you say?
I was gonna say, the second somebody tells Steven the plan, he's gonna turn around and say something along the lines of,
"Are we really going to bring people on the ship with mind flayers? They're dangerous."
I got the way they were speaking of how they thought of mind flayers earlier. They have no love. They have no love for what they do.
They still have their.
They seem to have a decent. They seem to have a strong distaste for it.
They're still of the same stock.
If they are helping us, I don't care what stock they come from.
All right. So yeah, you guys take off from Bremen and are headed towards Caer Konig. This is going to be about 4 hours to get there. Do you guys do anything during the trip?
Short rest.
Yeah, definitely short rest.
Okay. Everyone can take a short rest. Wonderful.
Yep.
And then you guys plop down on the outskirts of Caer Konig. Everything is burning. It seems like most of the buildings have been destroyed. But it looks like Trovis is out on the streets, just kind of there's people living there, and he's just kind of motioning, getting people to go different ways. What'd you say?
There are there are a decent number of survivors.
There's a handful of survivors. Yes. Oh my lord. Give me a second.
What? Oh. Did your green screen get? Oh.
Okay, sorry. I didn't. Sorry.
Did your green screen get messed up?
Not that I need it, but yeah, it just started falling down. I was like, oh. Okay.
Oh, whoops. Okie dokie. So yeah, on the way there, just after Flight's done with his meditating to get his key back, he's just gonna be looking worriedly towards the smokestacks that are emanating from them. And yeah, and then as soon as we get there, he's definitely going to be the first to jump off the ship and approach Trovis.
Okay, let me just throw you.
We'll just call out to him.
Oh, this is a mess. It's just for the burning.
Yeah.
The burning stuff.
And everything's still on. I mean, I imagine everything is still on fire.
Yeah, and there's probably not dragon tracks there, but yeah, everything's still on fire, and he's just he's acting like a leader. He's telling people to get out of town. Go that way!
Get into a line, grab a buddy, head towards Bryn Shanda. I know your houses are all burning, but we have to get you to safety.
Okay, and you still a decent amount of snow on the ground?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna. And how tall are these buildings? Would you say?
15 feet. They're all pretty small, one-story buildings.
I am.
What happened? Oh, I lost my audio. Sorry. It's not 87 seconds anymore. It's only 20.
Yay!
One momento. I apologize. And we're ready. And I can hear you again. Okay, sorry. What were you saying?
Okay, cool. So I was I can only do this a limited amount of times, but let's see. Let's measure this out. Okay. So maybe I'm gonna start using my Shape of the Flowing River on the snow around all of these houses, and I'm just going to basically kind of like water bend it. I'm basically water bending, and I'm gonna turn it to water and try to put these fires out with it.
Okay.
So I can affect a 30-foot cube, and and I can change its elevation up to 15 feet. So.
Okay. So you can turn water to ice or vice versa, correct?
Let me check.
Reshape, raise.
Yep. Change water to ice within the area or vice versa.
Freeze or unfreeze. Okay, cool. So, I mean, I imagine you almost make these like, or do you want to add more flavor to it of how it becomes ice and then works?
So you just kind of see Flight take like a deep breath as he approaches the nearest house to him that's on fire. Conceivably, I'd be able to affect both of these houses if there's enough snow. Because it's a 30-foot cube.
I almost imagine though, because of the area of it, like you're like almost having to make a pillar and then have it fall over on the building. But well, whatever the specifics is, like you guys see Flight go off and just start like you shaping this snow and just doing whatever he can to like push it into these burning buildings to put them out. So yeah,
it almost kind of looks like a dance is in order of like and it's kind of the snow is dancing along with him as it melts and crashes onto the nearest house. And
okay.
It just completely extinguishes it. He would prioritize any house that still seems to have like people running out of them, or maybe I don't know if that would be the case of any of the houses here.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty fresh. I mean, people are moving and stuff, but some of these burning houses, I mean, give me, no, actually, the houses that you're at don't have people. You don't hear any screams or anything from inside of there. So yeah, you're just trying to put out these fires. Dr. Lazarus, Caldorix, Bree, what do you guys, sorry, let's pick one person. Bree, you're at the top of the list. What do you do?
Yeah, I was just looking at my spell list actually and wondering if I can do anything. Can you go to someone else and come back to me?
Sure. Dr. Lazarus, what do you do?
Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? I'm going to... Does it look like there are still people running out?
Yeah. I mean, actually, you probably see a building on the other side of the street from where Flight went, and that building's actually collapsing in on people as you look over at it, and you hear some screams. There are some people inside of that building screaming for help.
Okay. I'm going to cast absorb elements at a second level on myself. So I'm gonna absorb 2d6 of fire damage as I kind of tie
resistance to the damage type, and then it's like.
Well, just you know what, Flight. Let her finish what she's saying, and we'll just roll with it.
Can I not still absorb some of? Yeah, I have resistance.
You can still absorb the damage, yeah, but.
Yeah, and I just choose not to target anything with it. It's better than running in without anything.
True that.
So I am going to cast that on myself. And I'm also going to... So that's that. Did I cast
and if I saw Bree running into the building with people in it, as soon as I was done with the first building, I would go immediately and help her with that one.
I thought this was happening while you were doing that.
Yeah, this is kind of simultaneously, so you're distracted with your first thing.
Sorry,
you don't see her doing anything.
Okay. And I'm also going to cast and actually, you know what, I'm already pretty strong for just carrying people. So I'm just gonna run in like that. I'm gonna tie like a damp cloth around my mouth to prevent some of the smoke inhalation, and I'm gonna run in.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay, dope. So you're able to kind of dodge through some of the fire. It's not affecting you like some of the other people. Give me, what is it? An athletic. It looks like some of the pillars have fallen down, pinning some of these people underneath, and they're trying to crawl out. I guess give me an athletics to try to pull them out of this house.
Will my furball stuff help, like my powerful build help? Because like my carrying, would it count for carrying capacity, or?
I'll give you advantage on the check.
Advantage on it? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. No, shift. 14.
14. You almost don't do it, but at the last minute, their like shoe pulls off, and they come out of the building, and you kind of fall back with them in your lap. Their pants burned, and they're kind of bloodied as well. Oh, thank you.
I'm not even gonna listen to them. I'm just gonna scoop them up and start running out because I can probably just carry them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With your size, for sure. You just throw them over your shoulder and start running out of the burning building. Dr. Lazarus, what are you doing?
This is fire. I deal in fire. I really can't stop fire.
You need meta magic adept, and you need to take the transmutation meta magic thing so that you can do other types of damage.
Well, I don't know if you have something planned, but you notice, like, off in the distance in a different direction, a wall has kind of tipped over against a cart and trapped, like a couple of axe beaks that are strapped into their cart, and they're freaking out as this building is falling over on them. They're at risk of being burned.
Did you say axe beaks?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have let those loose.
Wasn't the cart that Melody was driving? Wasn't that what it was?
It is, but axe beaks are pretty common around here.
Oh, okay.
With the snow and everything.
I yelled Caldorix.
Caldorix, you hear Dr. Lazarus screaming at you. He's like, maybe pointing, I don't know. What do you do, Caldorix?
I'll run over to him.
No, not towards me, towards that.
I'll run towards wherever he's pointing.
Okay, so he points to a couple of axe beaks strapped into a cart, and they're just freaking out. They're trying to yank free, but this building is falling over, and they're at risk of getting burnt up, and more building is about to fall. So you can run up to them. What are you doing?
Are there any humans in danger in the immediate area first?
Or what?
Do I notice any other humans in danger first? I don't know. My character definitely cares more about people than it does animals.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm more concerned about eating those axe beaks afterwards, but...
Give me an investigation. Or it'd probably be a perception.
That's alright.
That's fine. I'll give it to you. So yeah, I mean, you kind of look around. You're like, okay, this is important or whatever, but like, are there people? Are there conscious beings somewhere? And you kind of look around. You see Bree dragging this person out of this building and throwing them over their shoulder. You see Trovis is kind of like giving messages to a couple of the militia guys who are trying to drag your cauldron through the town now out of one of the taverns. But you don't see anyone directly in trouble.
Trovis then and ask where he needs any extra help.
You're just fully not gonna help the axe beaks.
Nope.
I shoot the axe beaks thing with a firebolt. The harness with a firebolt. The second I notice Caldorix isn't doing shit, I'm like, fuck.
You like point over there, and he looks, and he's like, "What? What's even the problem, dude?" And
I'm like, you really are.
So yeah, okay. Do your attack.
Do we roll attack?
Yeah. Okay, so you blast your firebolt over at it. It's a little bit too far. Well, I don't know. Do you walk up to it?
Nope.
Okay.
I try again. I'm not going near the fire.
Okay. So yeah, so from a distance, you just start trying to blast the harness free of this thing. And that's all you're attempting, right? Is just, yeah, never mind. I'm not, yeah, cool. So you're blasting at this thing. And then Caldorix is kind of looking around to see if anyone needs help. And I guess you see a couple, no, not a couple, just one single person just kind of stumble out from around a building and like stumble up to you and is just like, oh, can you get me to safety? Please. You seem strong.
I'll put his arm over my shoulder, and then lead him over to Trovis and ask, Where am I putting this guy? Do you have any guards to help? What do you want?
Oh, I guess you can. We're sending most of the hurt over towards the front gates of the town to see if they need medical attention. I guess take them that way. Just get them out of the range of the fire, to somewhere safe.
Can do. I lead him that way then.
Okay. What, towards the front of town that he told you about?
Yeah.
Okay. And this person is like covered with blood and is just kind of following you.
Got nothing to help.
Flight will then go up to Trovis after he's out to some of the fires, but he's just like looking around and seeing all the buildings around him just still on fire, and he's gonna walk up to Trovis and say, "You can help put out the fires. Which houses should I prioritize?"
I think they're all equal at this point. I mean, if there's people inside of them, definitely those ones. I feel like we were able to. We were informed by the Harpers before it hit, and so I was able to form somewhat of a militia and protect enough of the town. I just the buildings with people inside of them, if there are any left.
All right, so he'll just say, "All right," and he'll start just kind of running around the town, seeing if he can hear any screams coming from any of the buildings and any of the inside of the buildings.
God damn it! It didn't reload. I can't turn this off. Damn it!
What
there we go. I was stuck on his voice. Okay, so yeah, I guess you're just looking for someone to help or a building to put out, and you notice Kaldoric's like leading this guy towards the front gates. But then you notice that the guy that he's leading pulls out a sword and then starts to swing it at Kaldoric's.
Oh.
Let me see if he gets a stealth.
Or me.
Come on.
Light was just like, I'm not having any of this.
He's out.
He got a 19. Kaldorix, just give me a perception check. I know it should be against passive perception, but we'll see.
Oh, it rolled from a 20 to a 2.
Oh, no. Okay, so unfortunately, you don't know what's going on. Flight, you do. So,
yeah,
Flight and Kaldorix, roll into an initiative.
Initiative? Okie dokie.
Oops, I forgot to click my token.
It did, but come on. Oh, I didn't select mine either. Whoops.
It's all good. There's this. Let's just put him here. You here. Flight here. Bree, you so you take the body where? Just to safety? To somewhere that's not burning?
Yeah, if I see the that the wounded and the injured are being led to one particular point, I will start heading towards that point if I don't notice what's going on.
Okay. Give me a perception check then. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can see a flow of different people heading towards the front gates. You see Trovis pointing people in that direction. So cool. So you start carrying this body in that direction.
Yeah.
And you probably see give me a perception check.
I thought that's what.
That's what that was, yeah.
Oh, for that.
22.
Well, that's even better.
That's okay. This one's better.
The first perception to me was you finding where to take the body. This is you seeing Kaldorix getting attacked.
That makes sense.
So cool. You have this body on your shoulder. I'll say you're technically grappling someone, so your speed is halved while carrying this person. Dr. Lazarus, what are you doing? You're trying to blast. Give me another one of those firebolts, right? You were going to keep blasting at it. Okay.
I think you're muted still.
So you blast one of the straps on the side, and it seems like you'll have to hit 2 spots, and they're just freaking out. The wall is about to fall over on them, and yeah, I don't know. Do you do anything else?
I shoot again if I can.
Okay, yeah. Let's get one more shot of yours in there before the other stuff starts. Okay, cool. So you kind of strafe around to see the other side. You get another blast, and you break it free. These animals are able to break away from the cart and get away from the building, like almost just as it falls down where they were, and the snow goes blast out all over the place. And then you turn. Give me a perception. Or your passive is pretty high, isn't it?
No, not really.
Your investigation is high. Yeah.
I think only mine is my passive perception.
Yeah,
really
well, it was you and Finn that both had observant.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Cool. So you probably won't know what's going on until Flight and Bree run towards it. So everyone roll into the initiative, and we'll go from there. Is there a battle music?
Okay, so are we re-rolling the initiatives? Or no?
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. We can still apply the Caldorcs and Flight original initiatives. I just didn't see them on the list.
Yeah.
So we can...
Yeah, we forgot to have our token selected. Our bad.
That's okay. Yeah, what were your original... I still don't see Flight on the list, but yeah.
Mine was 13.
Here, I'll just add
And I'm hoping Caldorx's was better than a 5.
Yeah, mine was 17 earlier.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I still have the 17. Dr. Lazarus was 17. Yep. And Bree was 19.
Yeah, so I think Dr. Lazarus would be considered surprised in this case. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. That is exactly what it is. Okay, so do you want to wait till next time to start this? We're getting close, or do you want to spend...
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah.
I got a
Please.
thing right after.
That's
yeah,
what I was
I'm
thinking too.
getting kind of sleepy.
Alrighty, awesome. Sweet. We'll figure out what happens next time. This freaking commoner that Caldorx is trying to help is turning on him and about to attack him for no reason at all. Alright, guys. Good game. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
GG, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was quite a battle there. They kicked that dragon's ass just from the sky. Who would have thought? That's nuts. But, you know, this is what this group do. They heroes. You know what? Nothing's trouble for them because they know how to do it. Anyway, thanks for coming.